previously in the GodBreaking, our group of heroes found themselves recipients of the distressing news that the war had taken a terrible turn, almost before it had even begun. The demons had started an offensive, that seemed to preempt you and your allies' efforts to gather strength and attack them. One thing was that they sent out one of the demon overlords or overseers, along with a pack of very quickly moving wraiths. And while you guys encountered and defeated the overseer, the wraiths scattered around, and you found some of them later, setting up some kind of obelisk or some kind of large device that acted as a summoning beacon, to tap into the stream of demonic forces that were flowing from hell to the heavens. Unfortunately, you guys were able to shut that one stone down, but you don't know if there are any more or how many others there might be throughout the land. But the more distressing news was that the High Elves, journeying from Oscaria to Mistrala, had encountered an unfortunate foe. So the High Elves were traveling in this direction to meet up with the army, and they were intercepted by the Dragon Elder Zarabor, enslaved to Tiamat, goddess of dragons. And Tiamat riding Zarabor, struck the elven armada from the sky. Adis, you were visited during this time by a
very manly dwarf.
by your friend, or at least your acquaintance, but friend of the party's, a dwarf, in the sanctuary, in the private sanctuary, the almost impenetrable sanctuary that you set up for yourselves. Somehow you found him there, and he informed you that there was no way to win this war. He had foreseen it. There's no way to win this war without the elves, and that the fate of this whole battle would swing on what happened next.
So we struck a deal.
And as he sunk back into the shadows, partially reverting to his true form, you found yourself being hypnotized almost by the eyes of Befinzor, the one of searing light, the one whose mind pierced the heavens. And gazing into his eyes, you stepped through time into the past and saw a specific moment in elven history that Befinzor was taking you to. Okay?
Okay.
So, you guys re-rolled characters real quick, and Adis, you became a young King Lothrelian from centuries past. Not quite king, still a prince. And leading an army, fighting against a foe that was assaulting the elven people within Oscaria. This was in centuries past, so it's ancient history according to your guys' standards, but a pivotal moment in elven lore. Renly, you rolled a character, and Lothrelian is a sorcerer, a radiant sorcerer. Renly, you rolled a wizard who happened to be traveling along with them. She was the arcanist that was assigned to Lothrelian's battle unit, Radthorn. And Radthorn and Lothrelian have a the beginnings of a romance between them. Elwyn, you rolled a monk, an elven female monk, who is Lothrelian's life or long-standing bodyguard, and an able warrior, and whose sole goal is to guard Lothrelian's life. Her name's Myrrh. Right.
You found a picture, cool.
I did. I had to reverse Google search it, but I found it. And you guys are found yourselves in the beginning of towards the end of a war between the hobgoblin insurgents within the land of Oscaria. Lothrelian and his forces had struck a decisive blow, separating the leadership of the hobgoblins from their army, and had routed the main forces. But the hobgoblin leader, a creature named Grerir, had retreated up a mountainside, along with a certain portion of his forces. And you guys found through interrogating some of the hobgoblins that this was his goal all along. He'd finally tracked down something that he'd been seeking out. And in the middle of this violent building thunderstorm that you guys that was surrounding you all, you scaled the mountain, fought the Cyclops and hobgoblins that he had left in ambush against you, and made your way up to the top of the mountain. And there you fought some more hobgoblins, and you saw an ancient artifact, something completely foreign to you, that you guys, well, I don't know if I told you in character or out of character, was from a time past, a time from an eon previous, before.
Yeah, you said it was like 20,000 years old.
More than that. It predated Malchior, and you guys are in the late reign of Malchior. If you remember the various cycles that happened between the gods of order and chaos.
Oh wait, no. I think you said like millions, actually.
Yeah, it predated Malchior. Millions of cycles. So you figure somewhere in the order of hundreds of thousands of years. Cycles being days. So that was the hobgoblin Guerrero had found this artifact and used it. And as you guys touched the artifact, you were transported to High Squall Citadel, which was far above the clouds. It was a city miles high, way above the or some kind of structure high above the clouds. That had escaped detection from Malchior and his ilk, a vestige from a previous eon. And in there, you guys encountered a couple interesting creatures. One being Stratus, the partially sentient voice that seems to inhabit this location, and some other hobgoblins. And you were informed that in order to ascend to the pinnacle, you were informed of two things. One was that the voice of the storm had just been crowned and was now wielding the power of the citadel and beginning to create weather disturbances down on the earth below. Second was that only the voice of the storm could reach the pinnacle of the citadel, right? But there is a workaround, because one who comes with the silver crest could also gain entry to the citadel. But you don't know where the silver crest is within this fortress. And the last thing was that the guardian had been awakened and was en route to come to the citadel to meet up with the voice of the storm. The guardian is the lifelong protector of the voice of the storm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys began exploring the citadel. You decided to...
We gagged the voice of the storm, and then we... oh no, wait, was it Estrada?
Yeah, Stratus. We gagged Stratus
How did you
Yes.
gag Stratus? I don't remember.
because we gave
Somebody
him we gave him
infinite loop cycle
Oh.
an infinite loop
equation.
math equation.
That's
Just
right.
when I was about to ask, like, which way we should be going.
So the place that you landed looked like this. So there's 4 exits, one to the north, east, south, and west, and you landed on this central elevated dais in the middle, right about there.
Dead.
And this place is there's clouds kind of everywhere. And as you guys went north, that was the direction you guys decided to walk. You stepped out into the clouds, but the clouds were solid. It's nighttime out, so it's kind of dark. Where the clouds were these fluffy, kind of thick, solid stuff that you were able to walk on. And you guys traveled quite a ways, a good mile out on the clouds. But the cloud pathway that you're on kind of wrapped around and brought you to the first chamber. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, Deimos, since you weren't here for this, you're gonna need to roll a level 11 character. Is that what you have right there? That rogue?
Yep. It's
Alright.
an old character.
It's top level 11.
He's my
Exactly,
top
level
dog.
11.
He's my top dog scout.
Alright. Is this a real character? What level is this character?
It's a real character.
It's a real character. He played through Storm King's Thunder. I just saved every level. This is a level.
Oh my
11
god,
form.
Pudgy.
Okay. Alright, he's a human. Okay, so we're gonna see how he comes into play. He's gonna arrive somewhere in the dungeon.
Oh no! He does this. He has a hat. He's very good at. He has the disguise.
Hat of disguise, cap of disguise.
Cap of disguise, and also his armor is the disguise armor. So he just keeps shifting, but every time he always has a mullet. That's his thing.
Okay. Alright. So he's disguised somewhere in this dungeon, and he will reveal himself in a time to be seen.
This is how everything ends.
Okay.
With the Pudgy P, not with the bag.
All right. So, you guys walk into this first large. So, as at the end of the cloud passageway, you see a grand building. It opens up first to a small alcove, which houses a pair of statues, each sculpted to appear as a human whose lower body has the form of a twisting cloud. A much larger area is visible beyond here, where a handful of hobgoblins have had their attention centered on something in the back of the chamber. So there are some hobgoblins here. Alright, in the back of the chamber. Oh wait, I can just... Ha. Like that. Okay. They're kind of huddled in the back there. There are great metal devices stationed on the left and the right sides of the room. Each one consists of 3 metal spheres placed in a triangle and mounted on a dais about 7 feet in diameter and 5 feet high. There are sparks of lightning crackling and dancing in the center of the triangle between the spheres. Okay.
Alrighty.
So I think Myrrh was beginning to walk in. And also you guys see that one of the hobgoblins is a fair bit, looks a bit different than the other ones. I had a picture of him. This dude. Okay.
Can I see what they're looking at in the back of the room?
From where you are, it'd be kind of hard.
Even with my robe of eyes?
Oh,
Yes.
and Myrrh is invisible, so I
she's
think she was
invisible, okay.
moving up ahead.
Robe of Eyes.
Like shoe of eyes.
Let's see here. What does Robe of Eyes do? Lets you see in
Plus
all
5
directions. Have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. Okay, roll a perception check. There'd be disadvantage because you can't see through them normally, but because of your robe, I'll give you a normal roll. Okay. You see that the hobgoblins are investigating something. This one all the way in the corner, in the edge of the room, hobgoblin number 6, is investigating an ornate box. it's about the size of, it's about 8 inches long, and it's beautifully crafted of steel, and he's trying to pry it open.
Okay.
All right.
From here, from where I'm at, I would like to take an opportunity and fuck them up.
Okay.
Let's see, 20. I'm going to be careful. If I don't have to, if I can, like, if I don't target that last one that's holding the box, that's cool, because I don't want to damage it in any way.
Okay.
But I will do a searing sunburst.
Oh, a quick
Ooh,
question.
you're a Goku monk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Are those like those genie statue people with clouds at the bottom? The ones that I'm pointing at with the arrows.
No. Those are the ones that are right next to you. See where you're standing up in the small.
Oh, okay,
annex.
okay. So
Yeah.
those two. Okay. And so those pillars are.
Those are pillars.
Okay, fine, never mind. Moving on.
And I would like to use 3 key points on that.
Okay.
Woohoo! And you're no longer invisible. Let me check that off. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. That is beautiful.
Okay. All right. So you drop a, what is that? A searing sunburst. What does it look like?
It's like a little, when I launch it, it's like an orb of like a light bulb, and when it hits the middle of them, it just erupts in radiant light, like a little miniature bomb.
Okay.
Do you have a cool catchphrase?
No.
Oh, do they take no damage if they succeed? Or do they take half?
Good question.
Because I thought it was like a fireball, but maybe it's not. Maybe
So you
it's-
see the hobgoblins
Oh no, it's save or fail.
dropping into balls of flame, just like collapsing down to the ground as corpses.
Oh wait, so this is radiant energy then.
Okay. The other hobgoblins turn on you and rage and roar, and you guys need to roll initiative. Damos, did you get my message? I whispered you.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I went through Discord.
I messaged you in game.
Oh, okay, my bad. Just respond that way.
Okay. Radthorn, you see this happen. You see the hobgoblins spin around. The large one in the center, the particularly vicious-looking one, catches your eye. What do you do?
Alrighty, I will. Damn it, I wasn't thinking about this. Why am I always first? Oh, okay, fine. I'm just going to raise a hand and follow in Mirror's steps and say, "Huzzah!" and fireball them. And that's how you do it.
Okay.
And then I leave it up to everyone else to finish them off.
Okay. So the ones all around him all likewise burst into balls of flame. The remaining hobgoblin, two hobgoblins are both consumed in their actions right now. Okay, so first one to react is the warlord. He he quickly spins around, and you see him pull from his scabbard a particularly vicious, jagged-looking sword. He is going to... let's see, what is he here? With you guys over across the room, he rushes over to the spot behind here, and along the way hurls 2 javelins in your direction. Okay. First javelin comes at Myrrh.
Ooh!
Shoot, that's a miss. Okay. Second javelin. Actually, that one javelin would have. Let's see here. You're too far away, Radthorn. So both javelins I got to Myrrh. That'd be a hit.
I will deflect the missiles.
Okay, so let's see. If it's less than your dexterity, or if it's a dexterity modifier plus something. Or do
Oh, you roll the dice?
Roll the damage, and then...
Yeah, he has to roll equal to or greater than the damage.
Exactly, and then he can actually grab it with his reaction if he likes, or she likes.
Then she can use like
2 plus 11
Here's damage.
plus 5.
So just under, so that's like 18. You reduce it by 18.
So I take 2 points of damage.
Not bad.
Yep.
Okay, so did you take his damage?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he steps behind the pillar. Okay. And you hear him barking out an order to the remaining hobgoblin. For those of you who understand Goblin, it's something to the effect of, "Get off your ass and kill those!" Alright. Murray, your turn.
I will go forward. If I get to right there, can I see what they're doing on that side now?
What the goblin is doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to open it. He has a knife, and he's jamming it into like the lock of this box, and he's like trying to pry it open.
Okay. So I'll just move up to him and I will try to punch him under the chin to knock his ass out.
Okay, hold on a second. 18 to attack. Alright, you hit.
And that's 13, and then I will use a stunning strike on him.
Woohoo!
Okay. Hold on, what's the DC? 15. He rolled an 11. And what kind of check is it? Constitution? Alright, he's stunned.
Okay. After that, for my... hold on, let me check to see how that works, sorry.
Yeah, you have one more action, and then you can use the key to do 2 more, or just 1. So you have 2 more hits, basically. Or
For my next 2, can I do the Radiant Sunbolts, or do it have to be unarmed strikes is what I'm trying to figure out.
For Fury of Blows, yeah, they have to be unarmed.
Now you figure it out. I don't know the nuances of the monk.
I think it's
When you
either or.
gain a new attack option that you can use with the attack action. Okay, so yeah, it's either or. Then my next 2 Radiant Sunbolts will go at the Warlord.
Okay.
Take that, you son of a bitch. And then that's my turn.
Okay. Lethrelian, what do you do?
Have some fun. Let's see. What do I have for spell slots left? I am going to... Let's see. What is the movement of that? 40 feet? That's more than mine. Oh yeah. 5, 10. Oh yeah. I am going to polymorph myself into an abominable yeti.
Yeti.
Actually, I'm gonna tween it, and I'm gonna
It's not a
turn
beast.
an abominable yeti. It
It's a
said it was in
monstrosity.
the list. Oh, is it? Oh, never mind. My freaking list listed it as a beast. Never mind. Well, check that then. Let's see, you said he's behind the column, so we can't see him from over here, right?
Correct.
Bonus action. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't see him from here, yeah. And I will. Can you put this in chat for me, Midas, so it should unlock everything that's inside of it, hopefully.
Staff of Light.
Yeah, no, all the spells under.
What are you doing?
Oh, I was trying to look at the spells that are on it, but they're all locked because I don't have the modules, apparently.
You got Staff of Frost, Cone of Cold, Fog Cloud, Ice Storm, Wall of Ice.
Oh, yeah, what I meant is I couldn't open their info thing. I'm just going to cast Dominate Monster on him.
Okay.
Hold or dominate?
Or does he count as a person?
He's a humanoid.
Okay. Yeah, Dominate. Or not.
Okay. So you cast it at the creature. It resists your what do you call it? Your magical attack. So let's see. Monk stun, is that a save or is that automatically stunned?
Automatically stand to the end of Mur's next turn.
Okay. Dame,
thought it was-
I see. Pudgy, make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. Radthorn, what do you do?
I am now typing up because I'm realizing, oh wait, you're the one with the box, Patchy! Okay, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to toll the dead on the and nothing happens, and I call out to Mur. Could you finish him off? I'm a bit distracted by all the fire everywhere.
Okay. The Warlord, seeing you all within range, now dashes out. You see as he's charging, his brutal-looking longsword is trailing behind him. His shoulders hunched over, his eyes locked on you, Radthorn, as he comes raging in.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. First attack, since he's charging, gets this effect. Follow-up attack is not quite as strong, but he's basically gonna swing around this way. One more attack at you, Radthorn. It's a hit. And then he attacks Thralian once with the in like the same slashing motion. Okay. And as he shouts that out, as that happens, he shouts out a command again to the hobgoblin standing there, and let's see, that creature gets the hobgoblin gets a D4 to its next roll. Okay. Murray, your turn.
Can I take the box away from the stunned goblin?
Sure.
All right, so I'm gonna grab it, and
okay,
I will
just roll a basic strength check. And the DC's not very well. His hands are on it, so it's gonna be a decent DC. Okay. Pudgy, go ahead and roll a contesting strength check, disadvantage. Oh, you lose. You lose. All right, the box gets ripped away. It is now in your hands. It's a box. It's it's several pounds in weight, like good 10 pounds, maybe 15 pounds of iron and inlaid with gold and bits of crystal.
Okay. So I will use my super movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50 to get up to there without provoking opportunity attack from the Hobgoblin Warlord.
Okay.
And I will use what's it called? One of the things that you can use to... Is it a dodge that the monks have?
You can burn your key to
You burn a
dodge.
key point to be able to dodge.
It's
like something defense.
Patient defense.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Let's rally in your turn.
This filthy thing touched me.
Uh-huh. He smacks you in the gut with the pommel of his samurai sword. His katana.
Well, we can't allow that to go unpunished. Let's see, you know what? I have Quicken, Twinge. Okay, I'm going to use... Two sorcery points. A Quicken, a Lightning Bolt to his face.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he succeeds. And then I'm gonna shoot him in the face. Actually, then I'm gonna cast a cantrip, and I'm gonna blade ward myself. And that is my turn.
Okay. All right. So now freed from your stun, Pudgy, wearing the disguise of this hobgoblin, you look around and you notice that all the other hobgoblins that you had infiltrated are now burning in flames, and your warlord is attacking these elves that you see across there. You are a human rogue. You had infiltrated this troop of hobgoblins, trying to... I don't know, why are you here?
Dana, she went away, and I was like, gotta get her a good ring, you know? You know what's up. Get some good old pudgy pie, and I'm make a good woman out of her. Don't know why she keeps breaking up with me.
Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Lightning bolt.
How much pudgy pie just always is in a bad place at all the time.
Okay. Why do all your characters come out as like these like demented like perverts and stuff?
That's not what it is. He's such a good
They're-
guy. This guy, he's such a good
they're
guy.
they're a reflection of him.
He's just a redneck, and he has like he greases back his hair with like literal grease.
Okay, so what's he doing?
I'm gonna walk over to this hobgoblin warlord,
You're still in hobgoblin disguise.
and then I'll be like, you know, man, I'm gonna take this sword out of your hands, and I'm gonna do some good stuff with it. Just give me half a second, and then I'm gonna try to sleight of hand, take it out of his hands. He's super surprised because I boop him on the nose as I say that.
Oh my god.
Just give me that big old sword right here. I'm just gonna go take it.
Okay, so he is very much surprised at what's going on here. So he will contest you his dexterity. Yeah, just okay. He just like pop it out of his hands.
Yep. And then I will use my like bonus action to literally throw it back where I was at, and then I will use my cunning action to run over to this red-headed lady.
Okay,
That's
I mean,
So I'm throwing the sword way into the fire, just somewhere. I'm just chucking it, and I'm just gonna
Okay.
like crazy gosh damn thing. I tell you what, I don't even know how I got here. You know.
okay. So the sword goes clattering across the floor. It lands on the floor over there. And you go running over to Mur. So you guys see this hobgoblin just walk up, talking like an inbred hick, but
Hey, keep it in the family.
I don't know
Take
why,
me-
but Mirror is so turned on right now.
Hey girl.
That voice, that accent.
I tell you what, I got right here. Reach my pocket. One stick of butter. Okay, it's a melted stick of butter, and I ate half of it, but don't worry about it. It cool.
all right. So, yeah, you go walking over to where Mur is, and yeah, I don't know what you're doing. All right, Radthorn, what do you?
I do not take an op attack because I am like amazed and agog, and I'm like, wait, is Mir getting together with someone now? Oh my god, yes. And I shocking draft this dude. Is
Okay.
he wearing armor?
He is wearing armor. All the hobgoblins are wearing armor,
Perfect.
bits and pieces of metal and that kind of stuff.
And I will move back this way to kind of, be in the way of him and Mir in case he decides the box is more important. And
Okay. The warlord, he's a bit confused. He doesn't have his sword anymore. He doesn't have his his only remaining soldier just has seemingly betrayed him. His mouth drops open in a fanged roar. He snarls. You can see the desperation and rage in his eyes. He's going to rush over this way. So around you in this direction. So he runs that way. Left Relian and Radthorn, you can both get opportunity attacks on him.
perfect.
Okay. And he is going to attack the last goblin with his bare hands, pounding into you. So here we go. Here's his 3 attacks. Okay. And it's, I think, what's a 1d4 plus his strength modifier for unarmed attacks, which is 3. So
Whatever one hits me first, I'll
Yeah.
use my thing to half it.
Uncanny
Yes, I can
dodge
do that.
to have.
Yep.
okay, so instead of 7, you take 3. And second attack, this one clocks you in the face.
You know what, sir? That was not very nice. I'll tell you what.
So 7, 3, so it's point. Okay. Alright. And that's his turn. Mur, you're up.
I'm
So
just
you
staring at
see this hobgoblin like leaning over this the warlord leaning over this other hobgoblin, like his hands around his neck, gripping. Why have you betrayed me? Just like grabbing his neck and like throttling his head back and forth.
Oh, hey, have you? I'm not done showing her the pictures of my beautiful Deanna. I'll go back to you. Get your hand off my neck. I'm not into that.
Are you all mullety.
You know, there is a distinct mullet at all times.
It's very unique fashion sense for a hobgoblin.
Mir doesn't know why, but that accent and that mullet is stirring some weird
girl.
emotions in her loins.
I'll tell you what, I am taken.
She says, "Get off him!"
I'm a taken man.
And I'm gonna come over and try to get him off of
That's a hit.
this.
Get him off.
Very
Try to get him off.
interesting, lovely.
What can I say? Girls find me highly attractive. Or repulsive. I don't remember which one it was. It was one of those two.
Oh, you know what? I will flurry of blows. As I'm yelling, "Get off my new boyfriend!"
Whoa, girl. I don't think Dana rolls that way. I think.
Okay. So you come in, and as the warlord is choking this smaller hobgoblin, you strike a couple very pinpoint attacks. What happens?
As soon as he falls unconscious, I'm gonna turn to the new hobgoblin and say, "Are you okay?"
Well, let me check. I looked down my pants. Everything seems to be intact here.
You're talking something about butter.
Yes, yeah. Great for the hair. Exfoliates your skin.
What's with this box?
I literally have no idea. But I saw it and I was like, you know what? I want to get in that box. And these hobgoblins went around and they were like, "Hey, who are you?" And I was like, "I'm a hobgoblin." And they were like, "Okay." So I tried to get this box and like, I tell you what, I got punched in the face or something. I don't remember much after that.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I thought you were with them.
Oh, no, man. Yeah, that's totally okay. You know, yeah, what could be in there? Could be tracks. There could be some trail mix. There could be some Papa Chow. Shoot, there'd be a big old buttload of bacon in that box. They really seem like they want to get it. I don't even know what's in there.
Mir giggles and plays with her hair. She says, "I like the way you say bacon."
What are you talking about? Bacon. I'm super confused on what to say. Dana never gives me this. She always just hits me with stuff or yells at me. I'm very confused. I don't know.
Is that what you like? I want to punch him in the face again.
Oh shit! You run.
And this seems very familiar.
Just like home. Just like home. Ouch. Okay.
All right.
Gosh, damn it.
So you punch him in the face, right?
Ratthorn,
You punch him in the face,
what
and as you
is
do,
wrong with
pieces of his armor and this whatever was making up the disguise of his mask fly off as do chunks of his the wig that he was wearing, and it all just
the
comes
cap?
flying all over the place.
I don't wear no wigs. All right.
Your cap of disguise?
All right,
idea.
and standing there in front of you is this person in all his glory.
I'm going to say, "Oh my god, it's going to be slippery over here."
What? I'm gonna sort of slide all up
Does
and down.
anybody have a wet floor sign?
You know, make them catch me.
I moved to Mirror and I cast Dispel Magic on her, going, "Dear, I think you have been cursed."
No. Natural charm of my musk. Literally, I have not taken a bath in months.
I cast Dispel Magic on Mirror. Ratthorn is very, very confused.
All right, you guys got to introduce yourselves to each other. Why the hell are you here? And that kind of stuff. I'm gonna go get some whiskey while you guys talk to each other and explain why you're here. I'll be back in a second.
Good plan.
Oh my, wow, that's a disguise. That was so good.
I'm super good at pretty much everything I do. Watch this. I do that trick with like a pencil and I wiggle it back and forth so it looks like it's bending. Yep, got it right here. Tell you what, I'm pretty good. I might be a wizard. I don't exactly know how it works, but I think I'm just a born gifted man.
Right.
Yes, you are. You are.
Wait a second.
What a man.
Wait. What was that voice I just heard? Oh, that laugh.
You're a rabbit.
I am not a rabbit.
You failed
jump
your
in front
saving
of it.
throw.
I'm a man.
jump-
Oh my god.
You failed your saving throw. You're a rabbit.
I don't think so. I will use my wish to turn you permanently into a rabbit.
Oh
Like,
my
literally.
god.
I got 3 of them, so
Oh
I
my
will literally
god,
turn you into a actual rabbit, and then I will literally cook you, make rabbit gravy out of you. And,
Unfortunately,
there
you
goes
can't
the
do
world.
that. You unfortunately can't do that while you're a rabbit.
I'm a highly intelligent rabbit. My rabbit form is part of my own form, where I'll keep the same intelligence level.
I don't know what the hell is going on here.
He's the rabbit. He's a rabbit now.
Oh, okay. Why
Lord-
is he a rabbit?
King Lothrelian got tired of his running his mouth, so he polymorphed him into a
He
rabbit.
just
He
mad
failed
that
his
I'm
saving
getting
throw.
all the ladies.
All right, he gets a saving throw every 6 seconds
I'm
for a
gonna
minute.
pick up the rabbit, and I'm gonna give that the King Lothrelian dirty look, shake my head, and run and go out to the other room where we came from with my rabbit and my box.
I look so confused that I'm like, I tried to cast a spell magic on the rabbit. I'm vastly running out of spell slots here.
This
So
is
Deimos,
And so,
that's what you're dealing
greasiest
with.
rabbit you've ever seen. The greasiest rabbit ever.
So just a reminder, this is what you guys are dealing with here.
Oh,
Is
that
there
ain't
any-
nothing. That
Is there
ain't
anything
nothing.
else down here, Midas?
I don't know. Okay, where'd the box go? Who's got the box?
I have it, and the rabbit.
What did you do
yeah,
with the box?
the rabbit is on the box, and now the rabbit is pudgy again as I dispelled magic on him.
Okay, the rabbit's pudgy again.
You actually have to make a roll.
It's a
With what?
level. No,
It's
it's spell magic
it's-
is level
it's
3.
It's graded. Polymorph is greater than level 3.
Why'd you
So
burn
you
a
have to roll.
full spell?
Polymorph is
You have
level
to- you have-
3.
Polymorph's level 4.
Is
It doesn't matter. I have
So
a
you-
21.
So you have to cast it at 4 a roll. Okay, so
No,
he
she
explodes back in. He explodes back into his full size on top of your box before you even get out the door.
No, I'm
Oh.
doing it as she's running there. So when she's there, it's like it works.
Alright,
You have your
so
arms full of
there's-
pudgy.
Alright, there's pudgy
He
there.
can be in my box anytime.
Whoa, whoa. I don't know what type of people you normally come around, but I am a man of my word. And my word is all about a short little dwarven lady. And I'll tell you what, I hope she's got a terrible sense of smell because I'm all about that lady.
Alright.
Are you guys okay? Can we go deal with the box, Thrathorn? Do you want to go deal with the box that Mur is running away from with? Hi.
yeah. I will try to open the box.
Are you trying
You
to
don't
open the
have
box?
the box.
Open the box. I'm gonna get in my
The box
dexterous.
isn't even in this room, yo.
So, Mur, did you give him the box or do you still have it?
I still have it.
I
Okay,
will
so you don't have
summon
the
my lady. I'll be like, I'll whistle. I'll be like, caw, caw. I'm calling all the bitches. Just joking. I would never say that to a lady. That is it's disrespectful, and I'm sorry about that. But we can use that box.
You do feel like Dana would slap you.
Yeah, that would not be.
I will give you the box in exchange for a kiss.
Sorry. I'm gonna stick a situation here, and I never get sticky. I'm always greasy. But I can't do that. I'm in a dedicated relationship with a woman who keeps. It seems like she doesn't like me, but I swear she is totally into me. 100% sure. 114%.
Do you know this
sure.
fellow? Mur, I mean, you seem very familiar with him.
Oh
Yeah.
wait,
I'm just
I'm gonna get.
look at him. He's the most gorgeous man I have ever seen in my life.
Whoa! First off, let me get in this box. I'm gonna get my dexterous
Mur
fingers
must
on
be
my nice little lady finger.
certifiably insane.
I give Mur a big smile. You have my blessing, dear.
Look, I'm a chick now. Haha. Can't even tell it. But they got tiny fingers, and I'm gonna totally just unlock this box this way because that's how this shit rolls, baby.
Alright, how are you opening? Are you
I
you
mean-
breaking it open? What the hell? Where'd your
got-
picture go?
I got thieves to
The
it.
mullet
Oh,
is
he
always
keeps-
there.
He always has a mullet.
You keep changing forms.
Yeah, changing forms. He is crazy. All right, but yeah, I'll use my thieves' tools to unlock it with my dainty women fingers.
Alright, so dexterity or whatever. Dexterity check, I guess it is.
Isn't it? Yeah, okay, is it
Thieves'
sleight of
tools?
hands?
Fight of
Slide it.
hand,
Sure,
maybe?
sure.
Got him.
Alright, the box lid pops open and it gets blasted off the top. As soon as the lock unclicks, A high-pitched rush screams out of it. Wind pours out of the box. Just bursts and gusts of rolling wind, causing you to struggle to keep your feet, as if a tornado was just given birth in the room. You guys are all thrown back against the away from the box as it goes clattering down to the ground. The light, the ambient light in this room gets darker as the place swirls and the wind just howls all around the room. All the fire gets snuffed out instantly. And as you guys recover from being knocked over, you collect your senses, and you guys realize that an enormous creature made of clouds and air is in the center of the room, staring down at you.
I say, we have freed you. You're welcome.
Okay. The creature is confused and disoriented for a second, but you can sense the rage just pouring off of it. It looks at you all, and what do you call it? Orin, I guess. Who understands Orin, the language of elementals?
I never did. Or wait.
We know
I never-
Primordial, which is dialect
I know-
or form of it.
Yeah.
I know Primordial and Sylvan and Elvish.
Okay, so
and
Primordial. So it would be a dialect of Primordial. You sense it. You hear it just rage out these two words. It just screams out, "Then die!" Okay, so Pudgy was the one who opened the box. You guys roll initiative. See if you can beat its initiative. It's pretty fast.
Die for freeing you? I asked. Wow.
Oh, oops, sorry. Subtract 5 from that. I don't like 10. So it should be 29
10.
instead.
29 instead. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Pudgy, you do react first. What do you do?
By the way, Adis, was there anything else down there?
Adis.
Or Midas, sorry.
Pudge.
Where you
will-
are? Oh,
Yeah.
So it's a sealed wall, and all you see next to are these two golden pillars that look
Okay.
distinctly unique, almost like tuning forks sticking out of the ground.
Oh, okay, cool.
Pudgy, what do you do?
The Pudgster holding the box still. I'm going to point at the box and make the motion as we opened it. Point at him, thumbs up, wink and a kiss. Try to give the whole thing of just like, hey, we helped.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work,
So
I
you're
will
holding the
open
box?
it.
You're
So
holding-
I'm holding a box in like a way like that, not a bad way, like I'm making a motion if we ripped it open, like.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't know how long. That, and then if he attacks me or attacks something, I'll use my action to stab it.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
As you're holding your action, the creature spins around and looks at you, and as it does, a cascade of lightning falls off of its shoulders, totally lighting up these two stone artifacts off to the side of you, as the lightning between them also surges and roars, and you see beams of lightning just surge off through one, pass through the greater elemental, and move to the other. So there's like this stream of electricity just flowing from one side of the room through the elemental to the other. The creature says, "You'll not have my secrets," and swings at you. So it's swinging at you, so you can your held action can trigger down.
Okay.
That would be a crit.
Woohoo!
Only if I had sneak. Oh well.
Double 20.
2d8s. and two huge electrified fists come pounding down at you, Pudgy.
Sir, thank you for missing me and regaining your senses.
Okay. Mur, what do you do?
I'm gonna do my little Dragon Ball glowing light orb thingies at this thing. Try to break it.
Okay.
So it'd be 3 of them. Do you want me to roll attacks?
No, go ahead, just hit him. I'm going to roll damage. Oh, that was damage. Okay.
Yeah.
As these streams of light just flare out, striking against the pillar, you see cracks begin to spider their way through the rock. And as one of the stone pieces just shifts in its place and looks like it's beginning to topple over.
Cool. And for my bonus action, I will dodge.
Okay. Lithralian, your turn.
Let's see here. So, Midas, in this time period, how does this particular nation of elves tend to think about humans?
You would definitely think you're above them.
Okay.
That's your nature. Lothrelian would eventually learn to at least appreciate and respect humans and value allies. At least the Lothrelian that you know in your timeline valued allies
Okay.
in the different races. But at this
And that's
point,
where I was at.
you look down on them.
It's a ice storm.
Okay. Okay. Sleet and hail begin to buffet the area. The elemental, it's passive damage to it. It's just minor damage to it. Pudgy, you feel the weight of huge pieces of hail just crushing down on you, and you get smacked around by it a little bit.
Do I do half damage for the blah 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 whatever skill?
Evasion.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure.
Doesn't evasion have to be a direct attack? It doesn't work on AoE.
No, it's only AoEs.
No.
Oh, it's only
AoE,
AoEs.
yeah.
So you get half
If it's
of
a
it.
dex save, it's evasion.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
anything with a dex save. That's right.
So you take half that.
My lord, did you mean to miss the giant electric triangles on either side? And I will look towards that fellow in the middle, raise up the staff, which I'm burning out.
Oh.
Damn it.
Also, in order to cast that, I used my bonus action to create the spell slot. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. All right. Redthorn.
And I create a wall of force bubble around the air elemental to kind of like block him in and buy us some time. So the force bubble is like blocking him from doing stuff, hopefully.
Okay. So as the wall of force goes out, the line of electricity gets cut off basically from passing through the air elemental, and basically it's like the air elemental is conductive. It's like as if it were a piece of metal or something like that. That the lightning the energy could reach out to it and then pass on from one.
Oh, every time
this thing to
something
the
hit
next
it
one.
physically. Wow.
No, it's surrounded by the wall of force now. So the lightning, the energy, the electricity can't pass
Oh, perfect.
to it
Thank
anymore.
God.
So, okay.
I point towards the triangle things. I think we should take them out.
Do they seem important to the structure we're on?
So Pudgy,
The
you've been here
triangle?
longer than everyone else. What are you trying to figure out?
I just want to feel like if we break these things, something bad will happen to this place that we're at. Like if there's a reason, like if they're using this guy like for like Pudgy has seen a bunch of elementals used before as power sources. He wants to see if like these are needed to keep this place like afloat or stuff like that.
So looking around the room, you see that these green circles are pillars around the room. These two energy or electric stone statue thingies are on either side of the room, and you saw that the air element in the middle acted like a conductive material. So the electricity passed from one to the other. Okay, where Lothrelian is standing, there is a closed doorway. Okay, and from in front of it are the are two, like I said, two golden-looking rods sticking out of the door. Okay.
In that case, I would like to run over here. Actually, I'll run over here, and I have a. Oh shit! I don't know how good this would. Shit, actually. So, I've got like a buttload of ball bearings. Can I make like a trail between like this conductive thing and this like these two things?
Draw on the map. Where are you doing it? Okay. So you're dropping some ball bearings on the ground in that line.
So I was thinking either that or I mean I know it works it would work in real life, but I don't know if it would work there. I was thinking of also kind of like tying a rope, and I have these golden rings. Just put them across the rope because it would shoot across the rings across the conductive part and not burn the wire.
Okay. So in your movement and your action, you could probably get it from the first one to this golden orb here. You won't be able to go all the way around the room like you.
Of course. I'll do that. I will throw the box. I don't know, at Lothrelian, and then I will use my cunning action thing to move more over here.
Okay.
Seems like a thing. I'm gonna move pretty much away from him.
Okay. As you do that, you can feel the hair at the edges of your neck and your mullet begin to stand up, rise up as the static electricity in the room begins to grow. It's like you're like a chia pet right now, with your hair just like sticking out in all angles behind your head.
You just lost your mullet.
Did I? No. Nothing mullet.
Okay. The air elemental is inside this wall of force, begins to slam and blast against the wall. So let's see. Wall of force has a certain amount of hit points, doesn't it?
Nope. It just lasts 10 minutes. It's a force bubble thingy concentration.
This wall of force springs into existence at a point you choose within range. I assume you put it in an orb, right? Or a dome over it?
Orb, yeah. 10-foot radius, what do you call it? Orb.
Okay, nothing physically can pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by dispel magic. Disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly. However, the wall also extends its ethereal plane, blocking travel. All right. So shit, the creature inside is
Furious.
Yeah, it's furious. You basically bottled a storm inside this orb, Renly. There's lightning crackling off it, wind howling and raging. You see it just blasting against the edges of the wall, just filling it up and just trying to press out. It's raging and furious, but as of now, it can't get out.
Anytime now, I look towards Mirror and Lothrelian.
Okay, you guys got 10 minutes. What are you doing?
I'm going to help this sexy man try to do what he's doing, so I'll just help him out.
Okay, how are you doing it?
Whatever he needs. And I'm going to show a little more cleavage than normal while I'm doing it.
Nope, I don't think so.
So, Pudgy, what are you doing? Go on.
I'm re-slicking back down my hair because it's sticking up right now.
I'll help him. I'm helping him do it.
And then I'm going to pretty much lay down like all my metally objects. I've got I don't know why,
But apparently through Storm King's Thunder, I decided to get a buttload of gold rings. I thought it'd be sweet to have some bling.
You
Um,
had so many rings.
All right.
So many. I will pretty much make like ropes, tie them to the things with like the gold as like the conductor part. I'll even have like rounding things for like the ball bearings around the floor.
Okay.
And I'll run like both things from like both these electric things to these pillars.
Okay. As soon as you come over here and attach it on this end, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
You can do this.
Guys, you have to
You
understand.
can't do it. Oh my god.
Oh wait! I will burn one of my luckies.
Oh my god.
Oh, you have luck? What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, see, this time I didn't kill myself.
All right. So,
Illusion for half?
okay. As soon as you attach the last bit of string, a surge of electricity just goes crackling along the ball bearings and the ropes that you've set up here. It ripples instantly across the two golden tines that are sticking out there, and goes crackling over to the other side, just rippling through it. Just this huge current of electricity just raging through across the air. You get shocked by it, so you roll your dexterity saving throw. So this is the damage, lightning damage that comes across.
Oh, you know what? I would have
Okay.
to roll it too because I was helping him.
Yeah.
If possible, I would like to.
So you're
half it.
fine, Mur. So Pudgy, you half it because of your evasion, and Mur, you half it because you saved.
And I have
Remember has
evasion.
evasion, right? So you take none.
Yeah,
All right, there you go. So you take none. All right. So you get a little bit of a shock, Pudgy, and your hair again flares straight out.
Oh, my hair's back like it was. It was crazy. I think I'm becoming
Okay.
president of the United States.
Oh my
see-
god, no. No.
You see the air elemental just slamming its fist into the wall from inside, and as it happens, this doorway along this edge of the room begins to light up basically as it becomes powered, and the walls recede behind it.
You know,
As
sir,
it
if
happens-
your hands were as big as
As this
Right.
happens, you hear the voice of Stratus, the computer system basically in this facility, come back through. The Fulgur is a most prestigious device here, used to accumulate lightning from sky. You can tell that her processing is being impeded in some way. The voice of the storm would often test storm energy here, gauging the strength of lightning strikes. And as it happens, also served as vault for storage of great treasures. And the doors recede. Okay, and inside is a room that is filled with glistening crystals, shining gold, and various valuables and gems just sparkling all across it. There are chests and there are compartments along the walls and everything, but as the doors swing open, you can tell the whole room gets powered by this electrical current, and all these chests and boxes also just open up as well. Inside are bricks and bricks of gold, platinum, and gems all over the place. And on a stand in the center of the room is what appears to be about like a half of a silver dinner plate, in the shape of a crescent, on top of a silver stand in the middle of the room, studded with valuable gems.
My lord, you sound strange.
What are you guys doing?
I watch as Australian beeps.
No, that's what the computer was doing.
Oh, okay.
Red Dawn,
Okay.
would you kindly go see if whatever it is we're looking for is in there, please?
So what are you doing?
I look around. Is there anything?
Yeah, like I said, gems, gold, and stuff everywhere, but the half of the silver crescent is definitely something that grabs your attention.
So I will mage hand the silver crescent towards oh god, the mullet.
Okay.
And then I look towards the back and call out to my lord. Where did... My lord, are you still here?
Okay.
Where did we lose? What happened to my lord?
He's hiding back there, just in case
What?
there's a trap or something.
Oh. Did you want any of the gold? Where?
So it looks like this. So you get half of it.
All
It's
right.
made out of silver.
Yeah, based off my what do you call it? Experiences, I assume this is half of the key we need to get to what's his face. So I mage hand that closer and over to us.
Okay, it comes freely.
Alrighty, and I'll just keep mage hand it like continue having it like float in front of me, and I'll walk back towards my lord and pass it over. But then I'll mention to him there was gold and there were gems. I'm not sure if you're interested in any of that, but I think we've got what we came for.
Very well, let's continue. Now I'll go back out to the other room.
Okay, you guys are leaving the gold and gems there.
I don't think
the
I don't think Lothrelian would really care. Correct me if
Okay.
I'm wrong, but I don't think he would really
Nah,
care. Would
You're
I
he?
mean,
probably right.
Pudgy might.
No, you all
Yeah.
might.
Podja?
But
Budgie,
I don't
Mur,
think
what do
he
you guys think about all that gold in the room there?
No, that stuff is not shiny enough for the pretty look eyes of my darling Diane.
Oh, are there any rings?
Wait a second. Are there any rings in that?
Oh yeah,
She'll,
of course there
she'll
are.
say yes. She'll say yes to one of them eventually.
All right. So, all right, what are you gonna do? You gonna go try to find some rings?
I want to quickly look for the very nicest ring I can see.
Okay. Roll a d20.
I will help you investigate that.
Okay, you find a simple gold band. Elegant, classic, but
Perfect.
unadorned completely.
Oh, of course. I would very much. I think this would go very good for her. I'm gonna take that.
Okay. All right. What are you guys doing?
She can't say no forever.
Oh, leaving. Murray,
Alright.
you good?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys exit.
Exit. Yeah.
The air elemental is still in there, just raging and tearing at the thing.
I assume it's gonna chase us down, but
I send him a message and tell him to enjoy his freedom.
Okay. All right, so you guys leave. You head on back across the cloud pathway, and you quickly find yourselves. After it takes a full 10 minutes to walk back. I mean, well, yeah, it's about a mile. You guys are making good time, but it's
at the end of 10 minutes, I start looking back towards where we had come from, because I'm assuming he's gonna come chasing after us.
okay. At the moment, there's nothing happening.
Okay, I look suspiciously behind and keep going.
Okay. So you guys re-arrive in the room, the central room. What do you guys do?
Stratus, which was the other door we... Crap. Okay, which door do we want to go through next?
It was the
The south? South something.
You guys just came from the north, so you're coming from this direction. Where are you going next?
Should we try south since south was mentioned?
sure.
Okay. So you guys walk through the southern doorway. Let's see which one that goes to.
Mer, have you thought about any plans to woo your future significant other? I mullet head.
Child. That'd be weird.
And I'm viewing Mullethead very distastefully.
Well, you heard he's taken.
Like,
I pat you on the shoulder.
if I was into skinny, attractive women, I would hit you up. But I like them burly, like them short, and I like them to make things real dark all the time. I can't even see nothing in there, you know.
I don't know why, but I'm getting this like flashback to an anime character from the way you're voicing this character. But I can't quite place it.
Alright. So you guys exit the room, and you're instantly out in the clouds. Okay.
Alrighty.
Let's see here. Well, let's cover this up for a second again, and we'll do this. Okay. You're walking out across the clouds, and you see a grand building to the southwest of you. It's a huge glass dome. Just that's magnificent. It's all crystallized and covered in glass, and lies in that direction. Again, a cloud pathway stretches out between you and the citadel towards this structure.
See that, Red Thorn? I didn't even have to ask her this time.
Shh.
Okay.
Why is your king always in the back? Is he afraid of stuff, or he doesn't?
Yeah.
That little boy's poopy. That's pretty gross, actually. You probably shouldn't do that.
Okay. So what happens? So as you guys move out, so Deimos, just so you know, I'm doing this off of a published module, just for the first time. This is actually
Oh,
the first time I've actually run a
that's cool.
published module before, so
mean,
I'm having to
some ain't
adapt it to
bad.
the story. What?
That's like some of the published ones are actually pretty decent.
Yeah, this isn't bad. But I've actually never run a published module before.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So let's see. What's everybody's? Let me see here.
I'm attempting to stealth poorly. I view Mur as keeping an eye out, being Mur, and I follow up behind at like 50, 60 feet.
I will also see her poorly stealthing, and then I will stealth.
All right. So you all. Let's see. So.
I think you have
Let's see.
reliable talent, right? At level 11, so you automatically get at base 10.
Yep. So I got the minimum. The minimum I can get is a 23. Okay. You won't even see. None of us can.
Okay. So as you guys are walking across the clouds, Mur, you're the only one who notices. You have your passive perception is high enough. There's something off about the clouds that are leading you to this building. They billow and swirl in different areas. It's as if something unseen is occupying the clouds. And just then, at the edge of your vision, you notice that there's a transparent form in one of the clouds watching you.
What's it look like? I can see invisible creatures and into the ethereal plane. It's like a baby version of the other one.
Much different. It's sort of made out of air and that kind of thing, but this one is much different. It has a craze to it. It has a different shape and movement to it.
All right, so I'll hold up my hand to stop everyone. And do I see that some of these are like traps that you might step on it and you'll just fall? So there's like a certain like path that you need to take.
No, it's not like that at all. all you see is that some of these creatures are beginning to move out in the world around you. So
I'll
just-
message Mir and ask what's up.
I repeat what Midas just said.
Awesome. And then I'll pass it along to my lord.
okay. What are you guys doing?
What's the distance from where I'm at to the door into this next chamber?
So the door is here. Okay. And you see the creatures. I'll reveal them on the map. There.
You know what? I'm gonna rush the last part to the door. I'll use my movement, my action, and a bonus action to dash to get there.
Okay. Oops, that wasn't right. You guys can see those air weirds, right? On the map?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. As you rush over to the doorway, you see these cloud-like creatures begin to move and react towards you. You dash over here to this entranceway. I'll move this one up slightly back. You look in here, and you're confronted with this face.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, he
And you
looks
hear the
kinda
creature.
scared.
You hear the creature say, "You've fallen into our trap. Kill them! Kill them all, these fucking elves!"
Sir, I'm not an elf. I'm just a little boy.
I'll yell trap.
Okay, roll initiative.
Alrighty.
Radthorn, first again.
Oh gosh. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I can see through the door over here now. And I call out, "My lord, there are a number of hobgoblins." And then I'm going to do stuff. Okay, so I am going to cast a spell, which is 5th level. So this is going to be Steel Wind Strike. Let's do this. And so I end up teleporting, and I'm choosing 5 creatures who are within 30 feet. And so I'm going to do
Okay.
2 air weirds, and then 3 of the goblins, hobgoblins.
Okay.
So I'll first do the hobgoblins. So here we go. I pop up over here, above 1. So hobgoblin. And then hobgoblin warlock.
Oh, cool.
And then hobgoblin this. And then I do air weird 3.
So what's this ability look like?
It just looks like a steel sword appears in my hand that's made of pure magic. I teleport next to each of them, and I slam the sword into them. It's pure force. And
Okay.
the last one, and I appear next to the last one, and I end up staying right there next to that lap as I try and hit it.
Okay.
And that is
Alright.
my turn.
So to the rest of you, this looks very impressive. You see this white-clad elven wizard suddenly manifest this steel blade and vanish and instantly appear in shimmering flashes. Bam! Flash, 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 flash. And you see a couple of these creatures take this force damage to it as it rips apart their frame, and actually one of these hobgoblins inside just falls over completely dead. So it's pretty badass.
That was nice. That was super cool. Ratthorn.
Murray, your turn.
We've got this.
I'm gonna do the little fireball thingy again.
Okay.
Ha!
Blazing radiant energy erupts through the room.
And then I will use my last key point to dodge.
I like putting these little corpse things on the map where they used to be. It's kind of fun.
Hey, Midas.
Yeah.
If you want, I have an add-on that does it automatically to the token when they die.
Really? That's pretty cool.
I think the add-on also turns like them into like little tombstones that they rip. So it's
Yeah,
really fun.
You can do, and you can change.
You
the
choose your own image?
to, like if you want it to be like a blood stain or something.
Or corpseified, yeah.
Yeah, or
Oh,
a
cool.
rip gravestone.
Alright, Pudgy, what you doing?
Missing.
Oh, I
seems.
walk up and try to poke this dude, but apparently, like, using this big rapier and my tiny little arms is a terrible idea.
Okay. Your hair gets caught on the doorway, so it kind of throws off your aim.
I think that's actually all I can do.
Alright, so this hobgoblin comes charging up, attacks you. Pudgy. Longsword attack. Oh, it has advantage because of its martial
Pack tactics?
ability. Pack tactics, yeah, basically. So that'd be a hit. Incoming longsword attack at you, Pudgy.
Ouch.
Okay. Air Weird number 3. Which one is this one? Comes over here to you, Myrrh, and you feel. Let's see here. How does this do? Okay, so it's gonna roll its attack. That'd be a hit against you, and you feel this thing just like swirl around you.
I'm dodging.
Okay.
It's
Same
meant
exact
to
roll.
be.
It's meant to be.
Okay. The creature comes over and just swirls itself all around you. It just actually begins to occupy the same space as you. And these are smaller. I'll make them like this. It occupies the same space as you and can swirl all around your body. You feel the wind just like pick up around you, and it's like it's removing the oxygen from your room as from the space around you as you begin to feel smothered. You are currently grappled, and until this grapple ends, the target is restrained and at risk of suffocation. Okay.
What?
Okay.
So you are grappled and restrained. I gotta look up the rules for suffocation.
You can hold your breath for 1 minute for each point of your Constitution modifier.
1 minute per.
Yep. Or not 1 minute. Yeah, actually, I think it's 1 minute for each point of your Constitution modifier.
That sounds highly unrealistic. So
It
a creature
depends
can
on
hold
how
its-
DMs run it. Like if you had time to hold your breath before you jump into the water, you get like several minutes. Otherwise, in some situations, you start suffocating after 4 rounds or so, depending on.
A creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier, When a creature runs out of breath, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its Constitution modifier. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points. Okay, so that's where you are. Your Constitution modifier is 2. So you have 2 rounds.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a note on your thingy. Suffocate. 2. Alright. Anything else? That's that Airward's turn. Lothrelian, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna use my last 5th level spell. And... Or slots, actually. Don't mark it off yet. And I am going to banish this dude. Or not.
Ha!
And this dude. And
Okay.
that dude is gone. If a minute goes by, he don't come back.
Alright, and Banish goes to another... If it's their home plane, they stay there, right?
After a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
And
Anything else?
I will... That guy's close enough. I'll use 1 sorcery point and quicken a firebolt. So that doesn't happen on a regular basis with our other dude. Let's see here. This gets
Okay.
boosted.
It's 2 to quicken.
Oh, is it 2? Okay, 2. 1d, so it'll be 3d10. Ching.
Okay.
That thing was barely bigger than the flame of a lighter.
You see a little spark of flame. This Hobgoblin Warlord, the most vicious of the ones that you've seen so far, raises these double like flaming javelins and just stabs at you, Pudgy, since you're the one in front of it.
Oh shit. The critical one, I will do my half damage on it, so I don't die.
Yay!
Okay, well actually they're both hits because I forgot to put the +2 on the second one.
Oh, okay.
So 2 hits, 1's a crit, so you're going to evasion the crit.
Uncanny dodge, yeah.
Uncanny dodge the crit. So here's the damage. I will untarget you. Okay, so half of that.
Okay.
Okay. And then here's the other one. I will retarget you. Huh, better rolls. Oh, no, it shouldn't be a crit. Okay, so I just take 5 off of that. Heal yourself for 5. Okay, and... it has 1 more attack. It will spin around and land 1 attack on Myrrh. Oops, why am I... Oh, you're restrained. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yep.
Okay, there's your damage.
Does it hit the elemental too?
No, the elemental is air, made of air. Okay, so Air Weird 1 is banished. Air Weird 2 comes up. You are currently in front of it, Radthorn, and it is going to attack you with its smother attack. Oh, the crit.
God damn. Oh, I lucky it. Let's burn that lucky. Reroll.
Okay, I'll reroll.
Oh,
Miss. Okay, you are able to avoid it's like swirling, encompassing air presence.
Alright.
Hobgoblin number 5 is going to stand back here. Is going to throw a javelin at. Well, it'll move over in this direction, so it has line of sight on Myrrh. Or not javelin, a longbow attack. Misses. Alright. Radthorn, you're up.
alrighty. I'm going to turn and look towards Myrrh and attempt to banish the one on her. Wait, did I do it?
You did
Oh, no,
target
I'm-
yourself. Reroll it. Reroll it. Target.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, this is... Sorry, hold on. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay, and so that one goes poof for a minute if I keep up concentration, and I yell at Myrrh to get out, snap out of it.
Before you
Breathe.
finalize that, can you cast it at 1 level higher?
No, I'm not doing it.
Oh.
And that was the one on Myr, not the one on Radthorn.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah, the one.
The one on Myr.
that was suffocating her.
Oh, very good. Poof.
But
All of a sudden,
I don't
a gust
want her
of
to.
wind just goes flooding back into your chest, Myr, as the oxygen returns to the air around you.
And I nod towards Myr, and that's about it.
Oh, I give you my nod of thank you, approval. And I am going to turn and look at this motherfucking hobgoblin warlord. And I'm gonna just do a punch, kick, punch combination.
As soon as you're not grappled.
Oh, right.
You know, I hadn't noticed. I couldn't tell from your profile picture, but Myr, the picture you chose actually looks like an Asian elf.
Yeah.
An
That's
Asian
why
elf, huh.
the monk.
She is awesome.
Interesting. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
Asian elf with
my
big
not
breasts.
need to be
It's kind of like
suffocating
counterintuitive.
anymore.
Is she from that northwestern continent?
Midas, can you remove the grappled and restrained, please?
Got it.
Cool. So I'm gonna just reroll. Okay, 1 miss. 2
my
miss.
Ooh, check this out.
God.
Check this shit out. Check it out. Check it out.
I give you the eye.
Wait. 19? What's this guy's armor? Hold on. Oh yeah. He's got a shield. He's got a plate armor and some stuff on him. So
I give you an the eye. I'm like, really.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there, cause I'm not out of key points.
Bird,
That's
get out
right.
Of the way.
that's right, you slanty-eyed elfin bitch. All right.
Pudgy, sneak attack this ass.
See, I look around and I know if I don't do something about it, Deanna's gonna be not happy with me. So I'll be like, "Hey, sir, I'm gonna ask you to stop, as I'm gonna stab you in your neck area, if that's okay with you." Thank you very much for
Hit.
allowing me to stab you in your neck area. I'm very sorry
Rapier
about
of
that.
ultimate sex appeal version
I'm just,
2.
it looks pretty good. And
It's
then,
just-
The blade of burning love between Dana and the Pudge.
Yep, don't even worry about it. Then I'm gonna do this real fast. Just a wild fan, just a whack a little bit. No big deal.
Wait, you're a
Hey,
rogue that has 2 attacks?
Do you have
No.
dual wielder?
No, I did that, but I have the So you don't get the extra thing. Sorry, I was thinking the wrong thing. So ignore that. I'm so used to the other one.
You can run away with disengage.
And I will be like, sir, if you lay one more hand on that woman, I will have to do something real bad, and it will involve your third to favorite toe.
Okay.
Hey Damos. Is Pudgy what Deanna looks down at and sees every day given life?
What?
Incoming attacks from the hobgoblin next to you. That's hit on Pudgy. Oh, that's a crappy roll. Threllian, your turn.
Let's see here. What type of mage is he? Does he have it? Wait, how does he not? Oh wait, he's not a mage. That's right. He's a sorcerer. Well, they blocking the door, so not a whole lot to do there. So, L1. Can I firebolt quicken a firebolt?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Missed the first one.
That would be a miss. That would be a miss as
Oh.
well.
I look from Myr to Lothrelian and wonder if something's contagious here.
Alright, the warlord is not having this craziness. He shouts, you know, his eyes burning red and his mouth just like frothing with saliva and fangs. It says, "I commanded you to die!" And here comes the slashes and attacks. 1, 2. Oh, there's a hit. And 1 at Pudgy. 3.
God
Alright.
damn
Oh,
it, Patchy!
That's
I'll,
correct.
I'll,
Okay,
do,
so here's the.
I'll do the same thing.
So you're gonna evasion this?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the damage. Or oh wait. So hold on, one more d8. Okay, so
4 more.
19 and half. Uncanny dodge that. Here's the damage against Myrrh. Okay.
I'm telling him, you hit like a pussy.
That should be +2. There you go. Okay. The one next to you, Radthorn, is going to try to suffocate you again.
I figured.
That looks like it will hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. And you are now grappled and restrained as this thing just swirls all around you, sucking the air and the oxygen away from you. So you're gasping and you can't find any oxygen for your lungs. You have a +2 Constitution modifier, so you are now suffocating at suffocate level 2 or 2 rounds left. Okay.
Alright.
That's its turn. Hobgoblin number 5 is going to run around here, standing on the corpse of his friend, attack you, Pudgy, with advantage.
Oh, snap.
That would be a hit.
I'm gonna
What?
go false real fast.
Well, here's damage roll.
Oh, shoot.
Oh!
Here, just taking a little nap right here. No big deal.
Oh, shanks you. You collapse. Myrrh, you see Pudgy collapse down to the ground. Radthorn, what are you doing? You are currently suffocating.
Indeed. I had a quick question, which was, what was it? If I'm using the Staff of Power, does it involve verbal components to use an item? Because I wasn't sure about how this works because it uses charge.
Depends on
It
if
does,
that's a
yeah.
command.
Now you do have to. All the verbal, somatic, and material components still have to be utilized. The Staff of Power just lets you cast the spell.
Okay, cool. In that case, what I will do is attempt to get out of this. So do
Okay.
I use what do you call it? Acrobatics, or what do I do?
Either acrobatics or athletics.
Alrighty, and this is a disadvantage, right? Because I'm restrained and grappled.
I don't know if those give you disadvantage on checks. 1 second here.
Oh yeah, it was on attacks that disadvantage, right? Restrained.
Yeah. So grapple, just 0 speed. Restrained is 0 speed. Creatures have an advantage against you, have disadvantage against them. Has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So for checks, you're fine.
Alrighty. And I'm going to acrobatics this. Ugh.
You are still stuck.
Okay, and I'll hold up a finger saying, sort of like, give me a minute or a moment, and I still can be struggling.
Okay, Murray, your turn. You see Radthorn in a similar plight to what you were before, just gasping for air back behind you. And there's a Hobgoblin Warlord and some Hobgoblins in front of you.
When I was caught in the whirlwind thingy, could I feel the physical body of the elemental? Like, if I can go over there and punch it, try to get it off of her, or would that be futile?
It is... so it's semi-tangible. So you know that normal physical attacks would be kind of poorly effective against it, but magic and
Your
other things
hands
would
are
still be able to
magic.
strike it.
Yeah, since your hands are magic, I think.
Okay. I'll take an opportunity attack from the dude and come over and help Ratthorn.
Okay, here comes the opportunity attack against you.
That hits.
That hit. I'll target you, and here comes the damages. Okay. I don't think I hit you with it. You gotta add that to yourself. Go on.
Okay, so I'm gonna come in leading with a punch. And
Alright,
instead of doing damage, can I try to grab it and then pull it off of Ratthorn? Even if
Well,
I
your
bring it
hands
onto
are
myself?
magical, so for sure, yeah.
What do you want? Athletics,
So we'll do
acrobatics?
yeah, either athletics. Let's be a grapple, contested grapple.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ho! You're able to strike at it, and you can feel it, but it's just like grasping at like sand. It just like slips through your fingers.
Okay. Second attack. Can I try to do the same thing?
Sure. Okay, so at this point, you're not able to rip it away, but you're able to clear enough of its substance away from Radthorn's mouth that she's able to get a momentary gasp of air. So I'll bring her suffocate back up to 2 rounds.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds
One
good.
round.
And then I'll punch it for real with my last one.
Okay. All right.
That's my turn.
Pudgy, death saving throw.
Oh shit, dude, not feeling so good. I'm just-
No,
So you see the
buddy.
mulleted, half-naked human body on the ground is beginning to spasm. All right, so these goblins are gonna step over your body and come rushing out here. One comes to Radthorn, charging you with its. Let's see here, longsword attack.
That's not
so
Radthorn.
No, it's not Radthorn. Lothrelian. It did hit you though. Lothrelian, it hits you. Okay. The next one is your turn.
Alright. Let's see here. Alrighty. I'm gonna cast a fireball. G. 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 G.
Okay. So, Pudgy takes another death saving throw. Failure.
Oof. What was that from?
Rathon finds her liege ruthless in a not very loving kind of way,
Uh-oh.
and she doesn't like it. But she doesn't say anything. But as she watches
Actually, this
the
one does
kid
as well.
die, start dying.
And I'll use my last 2 sorcery points to quicken a ray of frost at the air dude.
Hit.
Just get the same boost as fireball. Yes, a 3.
Okay.
And that's all she wrote.
Alright. Radthorn, your turn.
Oh, did the air
You skipped the elemental's turn.
Did I? Oh yeah. Okay, on its turn, it continues to suffocate you, but as it does, it deals 1, 2, 3, 6.
You guys,
3.
did you guys see what Midas did to the combat tracker? It's so sad. I've just noticed.
Okay, keep
What
up
did I do?
my concentration on the
You
banished
reset
wind.
the round counter.
Did I? Oh no, did it by accident? Oh no.
It's okay. I'm going
get there
to.
again.
I'm
For
going
real.
to use my the last of my breath in my mouth that I just gasped to
Uh-huh.
do a spell, which is Misty
'Kay.
Step, and then I'm gonna pour a potion down this guy's throat, and
Okay.
I'll use a potion of healing. So yes, 2d4 plus 4.
Roll it.
There you go.
Oh, nice. So, Pudgy, you feel life-giving liquid being poured down your gullet. You open your eyes and you see this beautiful
the
vision
voice
of
of
a
Diana.
female elf looking down at you.
Oh, gross.
And your head
I can always-
feels really warm, and you smell the smell of burnt
Yeah.
hair.
Get off the floor.
No, that is not what Dana says. She says, "Get away from me."
And your mullet is gone.
My mold actually can't go away.
Yeah, with all that
Literally.
oil in it, it's
Yeah,
gone.
No, it's fine. I'm very confused.
It's actually probably still on fire.
No, it's totally cool.
Mur, your turn. Oh, can't hear you. You're just attacking. Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna punch this thing.
Okay.
Midas,
Yeah.
before we move on, I
Oh!
have to- how much damage did that dude do to me when he hit me earlier?
What, like 5?
5. Okay, so I have to beat a 10. Okay, so their elemental's still gone.
Okay. You guys all managed to retain your concentration, so a minute goes by and those air weirs are banished back to their home plane.
Woohoo!
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
You guys, having killed the Hobgoblin Warlord, you walk in and you see that the room...
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Cool.
So let's see, which room is this?
Oh, could I not be restrained, grappled, and suffocating anymore?
Yeah.
Nope, that's just the way Lothrelian likes you.
Oh god, that is creepy.
Oh, crap.
So creepy.
You're not making this easy, man. You're not making this easy to roleplay.
Yes, in fact, you know, over the course of this, Rathorn has been like inching away over time.
Neither of the two elves that are fawning over a human they would literally be disgusted by.
First off, I'm not a human. I'm pretty sure I might be a god. God of the barbecue
So-
pit.
I have noticed that Mur is interested in this pudgy person with the mullet, and I am hoping
sorry.
that by giving her someone else to focus on, she will not focus on Lothrelin, who I secretly think she likes, and therefore I have ulterior motives here.
It's okay.
But at the same time, I'm questioning my own determination with Lothrelin now.
He's just jealous of my good looks and hot styles.
Oh god, no.
He keeps changing the picture.
And the worst thing is that Dana is a lesbian, so he only gets with Dana when he's female.
Oh, really? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
What game
when
was
he
this?
first- This is Storm King's Thunder. When he first started trying to get on with Dana, I was like, she's a lesbian. She doesn't go that way. So that started with it.
Budget pie, baby.
Which is why, you know, whenever he's male, she's like, get away from me.
Weirdest thing, I just can't tell the difference. I just don't even know.
I'm gonna use. Yeah, none of those are useful. I'm gonna get rid of my last 5th level spell slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and get back 5 sorcery points.
Oh, I'll use Gust of Wind to like put out the flames on the corpses.
Okay. Alright. As you enter this building through the small antechamber, you're greeted by a pair of statues carved to look like human men fading into clouds below their waist. Beyond you is an enormous hall, mostly empty with the exception of marble pillars that run along the wall. and an elaborate constructed device of bronze at the room's center. Another small room lies beyond it still, containing a large gilded chest fashioned in the shape of a crescent moon. What do you guys do?
Does any of this look magical? Like this device in the center.
Oh, for sure.
I will take 10 minutes and cast Identify on it, but I will have to touch it. So does anything happen when I touch it?
Let's search
you can
the
tell-
goblin boss man.
As you search their bodies, let's see what you get here.
Is there anything
You
interesting?
find a coin purse holding 73 gold pieces.
Toss
That's
it to Mir. To Mir.
As you touch the Radthorn, as you touch the device in the center of the room, you see that it is a. Let's see here. It's a device constructed of overlapping rings and sliding bars, each marked with units that look like they're measurements, like a ruler. It's mounted on a grand dais about 9 feet in diameter, and there's a large crystal embedded into the device at its center. Protruding from one end is a series of small levers. Okay.
And when I cast Identify, it tells me the properties, how to use it,
Yeah,
etc.,
there's-
etc.
So there's heavy illusion magic just pouring off of it, and as you continue to inspect it, you can see that the crystal at the device's center shimmers, and there's a low resonant hum just pouring off of it. It's casting an image from the device into the empty space of the chamber that appears to be a map of sorts, although instead of looking down at the ground, it's like it's looking upwards into the sky. There are regions marked not by land masses or bodies of water, but instead by clusters of clouds, moving and swirling in the projected image. Behind the clouds in the projected image, so it's like broadcasting on the ceiling, there's the tips of a crescent moon, a large crescent moon poking out from just beyond the clouds in the image that is being projected on the ceiling.
Does it look like there's like a socket or a particular place where that crescent moon is? Like, perhaps it is in a particular area. It's just like a map. Like, what am I getting off my ritual? Is it telling me that this is like a way to find where we're supposed to shove these little discs in?
It is a let's see here. What the identify spell tells you is that it's a machine that's been crafted with like I said, illusion magic, and that the row of levers manipulate the machine in some way. The image that is projecting against the wall has, like I said, clouds of different geography and regions and clusters, and behind all the clouds, just poking out from behind it, you can see the tips of a crescent moon poking out behind the clouds.
So magical projector for like a map device and levers to redirect, etc., etc. And as I'm doing this for 11 minutes, people could probably check out the stuff, but I will tell people this after 11.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out if everyone took a bio.
I'm just sitting back here. I'm just watching what this king man does. I'm just gonna sit over here and look at him.
You
I'm gonna
look
sit
rough,
over here.
Patchy.
And look at Pudgy's butt.
Right, I'm flexing, but we're not tight. Squeeze them. I do squats. All right, I lied to you right now. I'm a bad liar, and I did not do squats.
I breathe a sigh. I look behind. I say, "Come in, you sit down. I'm gonna cast a hut."
I don't want to walk inside before our lordship here comes inside. I'll feel bad. What's he the lord of? Did he win the county fair or something?
I just look at you with a dirty look.
That is the same loving look I get from Dana all the time.
You can be in
Is-
here, or you can sit out as I get ready to start casting my tiny hut.
I'm starting to see a lot of similarities between you two.
Is Dana a dwarf?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. It's like if you got Dana and you stretched her out.
Okay, so you're casting Lehman's tiny hut.
Indeed. And we'll to get like a short rest, and as people are resting, we can fiddle with these levers and see what exactly it shows.
Okay.
Because it
So
looks
you're
like,
going for a short
some
rest?
people are. Yeah, some people look really bad, including Redthorn.
So you guys settle into the tiny hut, and you're looking around at the levers and the device in front of you. Let's see. You're inside the tiny hut. Nothing can really reach you, so I'll give you guys your short rest.
Yay!
Okay.
Alrighty, and
The hour
I'll
goes
pull
by.
levers. I'll pull levers to see what exactly.
All right. As you pull one of the levers, you notice that some of the clouds in the image on the ceiling begin to move. And as you fiddle and fidget with the levers, you notice that different clouds are moving in different patterns. I need you to roll me 3 intelligence checks,
Okay.
Radthorn.
Oh, base int, not arcana and things.
Correct. Int. Okay. Um, After a handful of minutes, you find a setting, a combination between the different levers that removes the particular cluster of clouds that you're looking for. The crescent moon behind the image begins to be slowly unmasked by the clouds as you figure out which ones to move and manipulate. And finally, once the crescent moon image is fully unmasked, you hear the sound of something mechanical echoing from the small chamber to the north of you. And
What's
the
happening
door
on the
pulls
other
open.
side of the device, guys?
I'll go take a look.
So, okay, you're walking up there. Inside here is another vault, magnificent, gilded and carved in the shape of a crescent moon. The lids of the chests in front of you all begin to swing open as the doorway slowly recedes. Let's see. In here again are stacks and stacks of bricks of gold, platinum, gems of various height and weight. And again, in the middle is on the top of a silver pedestal is the other half of the silver crest emblem.
Let's say it's over here, Ratthorn. Should I go in and get it, or do you want to get it with your magical hand thingy?
I'll do the hand thing, and I'll step out of the tiny hut, and it'll go poof,
Poof.
Okay.
and I'll
You're
mage hand the disc over.
Okay, you're able to retrieve it.
Alrighty, and I'll turn around and go, shall we? And I'll turn to Pudgy and be like, did you want to check the rings, or are we good? We good?
Myrrh,
And
you
then-
notice that in one of the compartments in the wall, there's a silver and steel longsword that has a large diamond mounted in its pommel, and its crossguard has been fashioned to look like the parting sun, or the parting clouds in front of the sun.
I'll grab it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you're also like 70 something gold richer, by the way, Mir.
That's what it looks like.
Gosh damn Jedi over here. I don't even know what that is.
Is it a rapier, Sunblade?
It is. Is that
Or a
what you
short
use?
sword? No, I'm just asking because, like, or a short sword rapier. I mean, a short sword, sun sword, because what's his face could use it. Pudgy could probably
What I-
dual wield.
How would I use that? That sounds like a terrible.
What do you, what do you want it to be? What kind of swords do you want it to be?
Great sword.
You can't use
great
a fucking
sword?
great sword.
Yes, I can. I tell her in the bedroom every night. I'm like, hey, want me to pull out that great sword? And she starts, it's the craziest thing. I don't know why she finds it so funny. It's menacing. I swear.
Great sword.
Oh god.
It's a rapier.
Sure.
It's a sunblade rapier.
A short sword can be used by monks and rogues. Rapier can be used by rogues. All right.
Oh, monks can use it? Okay, we'll make it short sword then. In case anybody wants to use it. Sunblade short sword.
Okay.
You can be all radiant all the time.
I'll put it in your inventory.
Thank you.
It says long blade, long sword, but it's a sun, whatever, sun sword, sunblade. Okay. What are you guys doing now?
What is the map thing he showed a particular area that revealed a disc? Where was that? Could we figure out where that was located?
Yeah, it was in the. It was just an image that, and it was a puzzle. As you revealed you rolled natural 20 on your checks, so you were able to figure out the pattern that opened up the doorway to the vault behind the
Oh, okay.
the wall.
I'll
Yeah.
merge the two discs together, and then step back.
As you
towards the
as you guys are exiting, you hear Stratus's voice. This time slightly clearer. Visitors, this is High Squall's Apex's Meteor Lab, a grand device for emulating and predicting the natural weather patterns in this world. It is standard practice for the voice of the storm to study here, although the current voice seems disinterested.
I feel like there is a delay with these introductions that occur when we are leaving.
Oh yeah, you screwed her up.
I know, that's what I'm pointing out as I look again to Australian.
Alright. You guys head back to the center room.
I think it was to the east that we needed to go. Oh no, we already got the second part, right?
Yeah, we have our disc, and I weave the disc around now. If there are kind of like a place we can pop the disc in, I would ask Stratus, but you know she's out of the action at the moment. So
Yeah, that was stupid of you guys to do.
I don't disagree there as I look back to my liege.
You guys come back into the room, and you notice that, let's see here. You have collected both halves of this strange silver object. You make your way back to the majestic building that lies in the center of the clouds, and before you can enter its halls, you hear the Stratus's voice come back again to you. Surface dwellers, you have in your possession both pieces of the crest necessary to. And as that happens, you see a shadow kind of overtake the area as something darkens the sky above you just briefly. Ah, it appears the Guardian has arrived.
Wow, okay, the voice just went very clear.
It's
call
lacking
out.
before it tells us we're gonna die.
I call it like, has it been 3 hours? And I look towards everybody. Crap, crap, crap.
guys do? I mean, you're technically still outside the building.
I'll cast this on myself just in case.
Advantage attack. What's
True
skill?
strike.
Okay.
Did we want to rush for one of the other pathways in the hopes that we can get further?
We could try.
Oh my god! And I
you
step
said-
further
you said-
away.
You said go
Oh.
faster, so I went into my flash form.
What the hell?
Now I'm
What is this
fast.
picture?
Oh my god, no!
What the hell is this
no,
picture, man?
Not like this, no! How do you find these mullets? Oh my god!
How long were you googling for these pictures, man?
I think he has a collection now
Yeah,
from
there's a
last year.
collection. Yeah, this is from like that game. Like I would just keep pulling up more and more
He
and more.
kept changing form every single session like 4 or
Actually-
5 times.
Yep. I have my ultimate form too.
Was that the Ted Bundy serial killer child one?
No. This is the one that really got people. Like at the very end, like when I hit level 20 and kill the thing.
Ooh, okay.
It's a red
Okay.
mullet. Threw him off.
Oh my god.
It's a fish.
Okay. As you guys enter the chamber, a shadow runs over you, forcing you to glance upwards. You see that it belongs to a peculiar creature, winged like an eagle, but possessing the body of a lioness and a humanoid female face.
Oh my god,
She's
is that
draped
a
in
sphinx?
jewelry and cloth vestments with glowing sigils marked across her forehead, and she descends through the open roof and lands gracefully in the center of the building in front of you.
Put a shirt on and your head's huge.
She looks so cool.
As she lands, you hear Stratus's voice come across. Greetings, Guardian. I find your languages intriguing. Although I fear that none of my properly, none of my, none, none of, none of your languages can properly translate my name. For now, please call me. And as you recognize it as the same greeting that she gave you when you guys entered. And you hear the Guardian, her voice kind of bellow out from behind your from in front of you. Cease your babbling. I have been delayed long enough. Inform the voice of the storm that I have arrived. Then her head just kind of swivels over to where you are, and she says, "What are these creatures of the land doing here? And why is there blood filthying the halls of the High Squall Apex?"
I turn towards my liege.
Is he even here? Or is he? Did he go back
Yeah,
out?
no, I'm here. I'm just looking at how diminished in power I am right at the moment.
You did burn a buttload of sorcery points. Oh god.
What do you want to do?
So what was the deal with the crescent thingies again?
The crescent things are a key, or a sign of entry to bring you to the pinnacle of this citadel, the place where the voice of the storm is residing. It's
Oh,
a room that you
I
haven't been
think-
to yet.
I think you got this, Radthorn. Show her the thingy.
My lord? I look towards Lotrelian and then I look towards the kind of Sphinx and I step forward and swallow and say, We request an audience with the voice of the storm, who seems to not be interested in leaving his current residence, and I lift up the disc.
It seems you have done what it takes to gain entry to the pinnacle, she says. I am unfamiliar with this voice. And you see her twist her head slightly. She says, Time is. Time escapes me for the moment. But it has been a great deal of it. Unknown to me how long exactly. Since there has been a voice of the storm. Not since the time of Estrella and Bairicus, when the twin gods ruled and peace spanned this world. Not since then have I been summoned. I've been slumbering a long time.
Did you
She looks at you.
choose to
Oh, go on.
to slumber? Yeah, Radon wonders, like, did you choose to slumber, or was this your choice, or was this something done to you? I hope you don't mind me asking.
She pauses for a second, just introspectively looking at you, peering at you up and down. She's much larger than you.
I can see the
Thorn.
picture.
Yeah. And so I'll push you up in front of her. She says to you, I was created in a time past by the twin gods, Estrella, Bairicus, who reigned the heavens and ushered their orders from the peak of Mount Celestia. I was Crescent back then, and commanded to guard and guide the voice of the storm. When the former voice fell, my purpose for being was gone. So I slept.
Do you get to choose your purpose of being if the voice of the storm tells you you can choose it, or are you forever bound by what the twin gods decide?
My very essence is bound to the voice. What the voice says and commands, I do.
And if the
My
voice
life is forfeit to protect the voice of the storm. It is why I was created.
So you have been summoned by this new voice?
And you see her like lounge slightly as she plops down on the ground. She says, I was awakened by the storm, and I knew that a new voice had been named. She says, it seems that Stratus, the inhabitant of this realm, the caretaker, is not currently functional, else I would know more. She says to you, but I have arrived, and I wait to see what the voice asks of me. Of course, your presence here is a bit of a conundrum. Why are you here?
To meet the voice, actually, which has been a bit of a struggle since we couldn't get to him without, and I waved the disc.
I see. You have earned access to the pinnacle. If the voice wishes to allow you to ascend to his heights, then I will not stop you.
I nod. What if he does not respond? Because we have not heard from him directly at all.
Ah, well, let me aid you in this. She closes her eyes, and you see a small aura of bluish light just rise off of her, just like small wisps of blue. And she pauses for a second. And she opens her eyes again. She looks at you and she says, "It would appear that the voice does not approve of your presence in his sanctum. He has authorized me to. He has commanded me to dispose of you. My apologies."
Oh shit.
Would that not
Roll
be
initiative.
in violation of the rules?
She
The rules of
rises
this-
up on all fours.
The rules of this
And you can
place
see her-
clearly state that if we have the crescent, we gain access unimpeded.
So many 20.
You see her lounge up like a cat, a large cat, just like getting up and stretching her back and arching her neck, and she looks at you all, her head tilted to the side, and says, "The voice makes the rules of this place." Okay, Pudgy, you react first. What do you do?
Oh, my
Pudgy.
God. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think this is a sweet picture, don't you think? This is a
I
freaking sweet
love
picture
the
of
picture.
Jenna's
It
face.
is so beautiful. I'm like, oh, I love it so much.
All right. The
I'm trying to
Pudgy.
figure out how to screen cap it.
I'll send it to you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy to get there. He will get use his cunning thing to get there. Pull out his little sword, and he's actually gonna hold his action until someone else gets next to this thing, so he can poke
Okay.
in the side as she's distracted.
Okay.
That's if she's still being a jerk.
Alrighty. So that was as a Murray, you're next.
Okay. So this thing is it obviously hostile?
It just said it's
Um,
going to dispose of us.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean it's been commanded to dispose of you.
Let me see. Oh, I didn't target.
I saw like my thing was back.
It's a hit.
Okay, so my first swing misses with my new sword. Second time misses, so I'm gonna unarmed strike it.
It's a +2. Did you add the modifier?
Yeah.
It's a +2 sword. Okay.
So I hit it with a kick. And I will key point and kick it twice again.
You want to try stunning it with either?
I'll do it with the last one.
Does it have legendaries?
It. It does not.
Oh my
Okay, you leap up into the air and you strike it across the neck as she's rising up, and she just pauses, just like stunned in place. Yeah, you see a sense of surprise across her, just like emote across her face. Radthorn.
Alrighty, I am going to attempt a banishment. Let's try this. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
I'm going to start moving that away, and that is my turn as I start looking through that door.
Threlian.
As a bonus action, I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sorcery points to get back a 4th level spell slot and go away. She's banished.
We have 1 minute. Let's go.
If she's not native to this plane, she ain't coming back.
I have no idea where she's from, so let's.
I don't.
just
Well,
keep
actually, there is a distinct difference between being banished to a demi-plane and being banished to their own plane. So I would be aware if she was banished to her own plane.
Okay.
Was there a faint popping noise when she disappeared? That would mean she went
Um,
back to her home plane.
she was not.
Okay. She'll be back in a minute, so we need to hurry up.
I look towards Mer. You got this? We might need to run.
Well, how do you use the key?
I
Did you put it together?
I did, and I assumed we had to go left or right to insert it somewhere. Is there a
What's the stupid
recess
thing's name?
somewhere? The
There's
disc?
a dais in the center of the circle in the middle of the room. It's a dais. It's a raised dais.
Oh wait, does it
And
have
you
a recess? I'll
in the
try to
ground,
place
yes,
in
it
the.
does.
Okay, I'll place it in the middle there.
Okay. As you do, let's see. The dais begins to, as you place it into the ground, you can hear the hum of machinery mixed with the crackling of static and electricity. Um, and the dais begins to rise, and it lifts you up
Mullet, get
through.
onto the dais.
We should
Yep,
have dealt
touching
with
it on
this
the dais.
thing, because then in a minute it's gonna come back and we're gonna have to face the voice and this thing together.
If we kill the voice, we might be able to take over the thing and
The
not have
longer
to
you
kill her
talk,
because she is
the sooner it
innocent.
comes.
No, we are currently rising off the dais at the moment.
The dais continues to rise, lifting you up, up through the clouds, through the ceiling of this room, through the clouds, and finally, there. You see that there's a terrace up in the sky, made of marble. There are no walls and there's no decoration. In the shade of it is a single creature, gazing down below at the maelstrom that has now, from this vantage point, you can see that there's a massive storm spanning. You figure it covers, um, the whole northern stretch of Tandesh. The creature is looking down over the edge of this platform, like an artist admiring his work.
Firebolt! No, back of the head.
No, he definitely knows you're here.
Aw. I was hoping to be too engrossed in his work. How many rounds went by, would you say?
Coming up here.
Yeah.
Let's see, 6 seconds rounds. Rising through the sky. Let's see here. Okay, see that? My roll? Oh, shoot. There it is. Oh, how come that's not showing up in the chat? 9 rounds.
As we rise up, I know that what's it called is going to be here very soon, and I turn towards Mura and I say, "You got this," and I cast Great Invisibility on her.
He already knows we're here. Oh,
No,
greater
no.
invisibility.
Yeah,
I
Great
gotcha.
Invisibility for the advantage.
On Mur?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
So,
does
here's the
if
map.
you
You guys arrive. Okay. And second here, did I make a picture of this guy? Oh. Sorry, I forgot to make an image of this dude. Okay. So, As you guys rise up, you see this individual creature looking out, like I said, over the edge of the platform. One thing that instantly strikes you, though, is that he is not a hobgoblin.
Oh wow. What?
In fact, he looks to be some kind of either.
He does not have pointy ears.
Oh man, I don't even know who this guy is. Looks like the cable guy.
He turns. He turns to you. He says, "Witness the beauty of it all. I am scourging the land clean of my enemies, and I will form a new legion to plant my banner upon their corpses." He turns to you and he says, "You've passed my guardian, but you are the final stain that I will rid myself of." As he says that, the wind swirls around this platform. Your hair begins to flutter in the wind, and your clothes begins to ripple, pulling at your skin as they begin to just flush in different directions, as the swirling winds batter back and forth.
Do we know what his stains are? Like what he really doesn't like, or is he just crazy?
He's talking about you guys. It's a figure of speech, you dumb hick.
I'm just trying to
What
figure this
language
out.
is he? What language is he speaking?
He is speaking common.
Do we reroll initiative or?
Are there any distinct hobgoblin accents or undertones in his speech?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens is, as he says that, you guys see some of these creatures that you're familiar with begin to rise up in the air around him. Okay. And okay. Now roll initiative.
Alrighty.
Okay. As you guys see this happening, this air weird just flickers through the air and begins to move in a scattering direction, like it's being battered back and forth by the wind, but manages to make its way up to you, Pudgy, and is going to attack you.
Well, last time I didn't do nothing to you, except for that last time I passed some gas, but that was an honest mistake, sir.
Alrighty. It is going to attack you with, let's see here, 1 second here. These things have... I'm altering some of these character sheets because I didn't have some of these creatures built fully. So I had them in on a document. So I'm actually reading their text off of the document and just trying to make them work in Fantasy Grounds.
We totally are used to this. It's fine.
Okay, let's see here. So this first air weird comes rushing over towards you, Pudgy, and it is going to roll its attack against you. It misses.
Alrighty.
Radthorn.
I'm gonna feel up the air next to me, and I'm gonna touch Mur, and I'm gonna say, "Are you ready?" And at that point, I am going to dimension door us over to the other side. And so Mur's gonna be here, I'm gonna be here, and that'll be my turn. I am rapidly running out of spell slots. Oh crap. Okay.
Okay. Creature number 3 comes rippling through the air, just fluttering back and forth. And it comes over here to you, Radthorn. And it's going to attack you.
I
That looks like a
will
hit.
shield that. And
Okay.
I think that's. Let me put
It tries
shield
to-
on and then you can.
Yeah, it tries to swirl around you and begin to be able to suck the air away from your form, but your arcane spell rebuffs it. Pudgy, you're up.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna disengage with my cunning action. I'm right over here, and I'm gonna help the ladies. Just to
Okay.
slick back my hair. I'm not even gonna look, but I'm gonna like stab into the. Sorry
Woohoo!
about that. Looks like my sword just passed some gas.
Alright, Air Weird number 3 is going to ripple through the air over to here to Lothrelian. And try to attack you. That looks like a hit. Are you doing anything?
Hold on. Let's see here. Was
Did you learn shield?
It's a 21. Let's see here. What does shield give? Gives a +5. Nah, it's still hit.
Okay. So you are grappled and restrained. And this thing is swirling all around you and you begin to suffocate. So let's see, you have a
Just a 1.
+1 constitution modifier. Okay. It's your turn.
So what is it to try to get out of it?
It's a it's a grapple
Acrobatics,
check.
athletics.
It's athletics or yeah.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yep.
Yeah, probably not.
Damn it.
That does not work.
You have to be able to speak to cast Misty Step.
Oh, you don't have any air in your lungs. Never mind.
Okay. Murray, you're up.
Well, shit.
I've got my liege. You kill him.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna punch and sunblade.
Oh, hold on 1 second here. Let me 1 second.
Okay.
Let me re-add this NPC real quick. Oh wait, where'd it go? Oh, that's dumb. Save the features didn't save. So he was right there. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Right, so I hit with the sunblade the first one. Second attack. My unarmed strike. Ooh, that's a nat 20. I'll go do flurry of blows. And I'll use try to stun him on that last one.
Okay, hold on a second. That last one, what was the attack on that last one?
28.
28. Okay, alright, that hits.
Does he have any legendaries or is he immune?
To the stun? No, he's not.
Okay. Stun, motherfucker.
Alright. On his turn, he is stunned, so nothing happens. Air Weird number 2 is going to swirl up next to you, Mur. And try to attack you. Wait, why are you...
Oh, greater invis, but they
I'm
probably
invisible.
have blind sight.
Oh yeah, they do. They have blind sight.
Yeah, so just
So
advantage.
let's see here. Here, I'll reroll
Blind
this.
sight lets you see through invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not
Okay, so
using
it
eyes.
misses still.
Ah, gotcha.
One turn. Okay, let's see. Radthorn.
I'm using my last high level spell slot and I'm still winning striking. So let's do this. And this is where everything ends poorly. Here we go. Okay, so the first one. Oh wait, that hit? Wow, okay. Oops, forgot to target. And then... here we go. And 1, 2, 3. How far away was I from that one? No, that was way too far from there. So, oh wait, hold on. Yeah, it was too far. Damn it! Ah, wait. It was here. That one. Okay. Would I have? Okay, I would have risked an op attack before casting a spell to go that way.
Okay.
If I take an op attack from the air weird too, I'm not sure. And that would be
Would have been. So it would have hit, but you hit it, so you're just gonna take the damage from its attack. But then you killed
Alrighty.
it. Okay.
awesome. Okay, cool. And that's about it. And I end next to Lothrelian.
Okay. That brings us to initiative 20. As the Guardian rises up over the edge of the platform. You hear her voice just kind of filling the air around you as amidst the swirls and lightning strikes and thunder. She says, "Do not harm the voice of the storm." And you see her eyes flash as the world around you begins to shift and to change. You can feel that along with the wind buffeting you, the power coming off this creature is of an entirely different sort. Adis, you're viewing this right now. You're observing this through Befinzor's eyes, and you see that the shimmering coming off this creature is again of a type of energy that even you are unfamiliar with. In fact, you've only seen one spark of it in the eyes of Befinzor. That's the only thing that comes even close to what you're seeing here coming off of the Gynosphinx. And you watch as the elven, forces down below you that are combating the hobgoblins and this magic on this, this thing that happened hundreds of years ago. You're seeing the people there, the creatures there. So Pudgy, Radthorn, Lothrelian, and Myrrh begin to shift and swirl and under the effect of the Gynosphinx. It's as if the flow of time itself is being moved by the winds surrounding them. Let's see here. And all of the creatures in this area begin to change in age. So everybody roll a d20. Okay. Okay, Radthorn. Your body begins to shift, and you begin to your hair begins to your skin begins to wrinkle, and your posture begins to slouch over as you age 4 times 16, 46, the equivalent of 64 years.
Whoa. Okay.
Lothrelian, you grow younger. You grow, and your form begins to shrink slightly, and you revert to some kind of adolescence, as you reduce in age the equivalent of about 300 years. Okay, in elven age. Okay, Pudgy, you become an 11-year-old boy.
Oh my
And
god.
Mur, you age 100 years for an elf. Okay, so according to all this, your guys' abilities are hindered as well. You have disadvantage since some of you are older and younger, and it's very disorienting to you. You have disadvantage on checks and on attack rolls.
Alright.
Alright? Pudgy, you're up.
Alright. So, this dude with all the lightning and stuff like that, he does seem like a hobgoblin, or?
No, he's a human.
He just, what he said is he has hobgoblin accents and undertones.
In his voice, the way he speaks.
Yeah, in the way he speaks. That was all.
Pudge Serena will go right here. And, like, if I do a quick look at him, he doesn't seem like he's, like, under the influence of anything, does he? Like, if he's crazy or under a spell or something.
He's just
like
bristling with lightning power. It's all, like, coursing through him.
that. I'll be like, sir, it's time for you to stop and put this bad stuff behind you. You need to help us all, go farther and go stronger. This bad stuff's gonna happen, and you seem like a key figure. And any way you could help. Don't destroy things. Just work it through. Be a big brother. It's just like all that type of cool stuff, right?
Disadvantage. Oh, you're making a persuasion check?
Yeah, I'm trying
Checks
to
are with
like.
disadvantage too, because you're an 11-year-old boy.
Oh yeah. Ooh, wouldn't it be extra cute then?
Oh
An 11-year-old boy with a mullet.
my
Yeah.
god.
I'd be like, oh, little sir, why would you try to hurt little kid me? I look up to you, and I think this time that you call down these things and we talk this out and give me some of that lightning power.
Okay.
Yeah, you might not like where he puts that lightning, bro.
And I will actually, honestly, like, unless he does something crazy like next turn, but Pudgy Pie is pretty much just like sheathing his sword and like reaching out like a handshake, like happy thing, because he's a little happy kid. And he thinks there's hope in the world, and like he's totally not lying about this.
Oh my god, Pudgy. Aww.
He's just like, I'm a good boy, and good boys get treats.
All right. The air weird
Not in
continues
D&D.
to buffet. Lothrelian. Oops, no, it was the wrong person. Lothrelian. There. Okay. Lothrelian, it's your turn. You are, so your turn is up. You begin to suffocate. Let's see
Yep,
here.
I'm out.
Suffocation.
Aren't I? Just out. You just go straight to 0.
You have a con of 12 plus 1. You can
No,
survive.
that's what
over
gave me the round to begin with.
Yeah, give 1 round.
Oh.
So I'm out.
Suffocation. When a creature runs out of breath, it can survive for a number of rounds, yada yada. If you run out of breath, you can't regain hit points or be stabilized. And at the start of your next turn, you drop to 0 hit points and are dying. Alright, you are unconscious.
Yep.
Drop to the ground. Okay, Murray, your turn.
Alrighty. I am going to try and pull my lord out of this. The grasp. I don't.
I'm Mir.
I mean,
Murray,
no,
it's
my
Murray's
lord.
turn, yeah.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, my bad.
Yes.
Okay. Rathorn told me that she's got it. So the dude's still stunned, so I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on attacking him.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'll
Oh,
turn
hold
off the invisible since we have disadvantage and an advantage to third street.
Okay, thanks. Alright, so the first attack missed. Damn, second attack missed. 9-hour strike. Flurry of blows. 2 more hits. And you know what? No, I can't stun lock him. He's still stunned, so I can't. I will use my superiority die to do a pushing attack. Ooh, okay. And so he takes
11 more damage.
5 more
5
points of
damage.
damage. Yeah. I'm gonna try to push him off this thing. You said there's no walls or anything, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to push him off the thing, and since he's still stunned until the end of my turn, so he'll have like a few seconds of falling off before he can react.
Huh?
Yeah, he's just gonna hit the ground.
It's kicked off.
Oh
Okay.
god.
And I will move around the air elemental to right there.
All right. No longer stunned. But greatly wounded. I mean, he still is just a human. And he's just beginning to understand his powers as the voice of the storm. But you do see him come floating back up in the air, like around
He hit
here.
the ground before he came back up.
No,
Damn.
you guys are like miles up in the sky, miles and
Okay.
miles and miles.
But he can travel like 200 feet in 6 seconds?
He can now.
God damn it.
No, he has 6 foot fly speed. So he comes up. He comes up there, and you can see the lightning begin to bristle and surge off of his body. Bolts of lightning begin to surge all around him, lash out at the creatures all around you. So let's see, Pudgy and Myrrh, you guys take 2 bolts of lightning each. So this becomes, I'm just going to roll them. The first 2 come to Pudgy. None of those hit you, right?
Nope.
Shit. Alright, so the next 2 come to Myrrh.
And
19.
I am going
And
to
12.
shield. So that will miss.
I'm
No, Myrrh.
Myrrh.
You're Radthorn.
Oh, crap! Why am I doing this?
Yeah, they both miss.
19 misses too.
Jealousy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jealousy is reawakening.
But then his final thing, he's gonna do a wind rush. So this is, he comes charging in here, and a blast of wind, just surges out from him, shoving you all back away from him. Okay. And he's going to summon, and in that, a ball of lightning begins to swirl around him like this. Okay, that's his turn. Air Weird number 2 is going to make for Pudgy. Attack Pudgy. Miss Pudgy. Radthorn.
I'm going to try and pull the corpse of Lothrelian out from under this thing. I don't know if this... What do I need to do?
To pull it away.
Yeah.
It's kind of attached to him. I mean, you probably gotta kill it.
Oh, so I can't drag the body out from it?
It occupies his space, is what it is.
Oh, no, I'm trying to drag him out of the space of that creature.
You'll probably drag the creature along with him because he's on, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it occupies their space. It's like all around him, it's swirling around him. I mean, if you want to rip it away from him, I mean, you take a pretty decent athletics check.
Don't have any athletics, and none of us have good athletics. Oh, crap. I'm like, oh, wait! I turn towards Mullet Kid, Would you be able to help here, dear? I need stronger abilities than I do in pulling. Can you? And I'm going to try and shocking grasp with the air weird. No, I'll toll the dead it. God damn it. That's what happens when you're out of spell slots. Oh, great!
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, you targeted
crap,
Leth
I
Relly
did it on
now.
the wrong person. Damn it, why are they on top of each other?
So you targeted the air weird?
Yeah, I'm trying to target the air weird.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Dies.
Okay, yeah, and then I'm gonna drag Lothrelian over 5, 10, 15. That's, I think, all of my movement that I can get. And try and, look for some.
Okay.
I will pull out the greater potion of greater healing.
Okay. The Sphinx flies into the center of the room, just slamming down the ground, pushing everything away, standing in front of the voice of the storm. In one toss of her head, you can see her muttering an incantation, and she looks at you, Radthorn, and you need to make a charisma saving throw. Oh, okay. You succeed.
Oh, thank God.
You're a wizard. How do you have a... Oh, 17. Alright. Okay, and then she's going to...
She's one fine elf.
She looks at... She focuses her gaze on Greer. And you can see Greer is wounded. I mean, he's... if you just mouse over, you can see how much damage he's taken. And you can see the burning of the blue aura again float off of her wings, and her eyes just focus on Greer. And you can see as he begins to like shift, just a shift in the same way that you guys shifted when you guys aged and your years changed, but he shifts into the way he was, a minute ago.
Oh my God,
Pudgy, your turn.
Alright, so we're at the point where we think we can't talk this guy out or down anymore. Alright, so we can't talk him out of anything anymore. Pudgerino is going to go. Can I squeeze through this? He's like all air. This air weird, like half movement.
Yeah, you can walk. You can walk through this space. Yeah.
All right. I will then use my cunning action disengage.
Okay.
I'm just getting that square where she's at. Take the potion, and as my action, give him mouth to mouth.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the new queen.
there's no key string here. Okay, perfect.
So whatever the thing is, whatever the potion is, I'll have that for him.
Yeah, whatever greater potion.
That's
of
44 plus 8.
healing. Awesome.
So that.
Okay. And Lothrelian, that's what you get next.
And no longer restrained, grappled, suffocated.
Correct. Okay. Anything else, Pudgy? Alright, Lothrelian, you wake up.
The biggest, giantest pair of tits I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Blue
I'm a
tits.
child.
Oh, and also the mullet, because he's right in your face.
But I wouldn't recognize him because he's a kid now. Well, stand up, I suppose.
Alright, I just had a thought. So,
Oh, God.
Radthorn, you aged Mur, you aged. Lethrelian, you went backwards, didn't you?
Yeah, adolescent.
All right. A side effect of that happening is that you get all your spell slots back
Ooh.
and your sorcery points.
Oh, hell yeah.
Since my guy got younger, does my cholesterol go down?
Yeah.
Ooh. Work that baby back up.
I will be like, while I appreciate the beauty of gyro sphinxes, I am pretty sure I told you to go away. God damn it.
She gazes down
Wait,
at
hold
you.
on.
Okay.
That still counts, but I'm doing something else too. Because I think I can. His banishment's not too high a level. Yeah, I'm gonna tween that shit.
I will not allow you to harm the voice of the storm.
I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, and will you go away? Bye.
Okay.
No, not her. Him.
Him.
He twinned the
I twinned
the banishment to get Guerrier as well.
Okay. And let me just double check here. Yeah, she does not have counterspell. Okay. Anything else?
It would appear there is no longer a voice of the storm, so could you please stop with the hostility? It's been a really long day.
Mur?
I'll fuck this thing up.
I think you're at disadvantage with it. Can it see her or how? Does it have blind sight?
Is she still
Yeah, I just removed it because of the whole stacking with the aging.
she has true sight.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah, so
so-
definitely disadvantage.
Alright, so this will be the second roll on that first attack. Okay, still hits. Damage. And on this one, I'll try to stun.
Okay, she's stunned.
Nice. So I would have advantage on the attack, so I'll just roll it normally on my next attacks.
Okay.
Oh, duh. Here. What the fuck?
It's okay, your low rolls hit anyway.
Okay, so those.
She's huge. She's hard to miss.
Okay, and then my unarmed strike. Flurry of blows. Just a hurricane of punches and elbows and sun blades.
Okay.
He's tapping that ass.
The final air weird is going to just shimmy over here to you, Mur. And misses. Damn it. Radthorn.
I am going to
Yeah.
cast a spell from my staff.
Okay.
I'm dropping the Great Invisibility. I'm attempting to cast Hold Monster on her.
Hey, do I get all my hit points back from that time going back in time thing?
Well, you were knocked unconscious. You were suffocated, so it happened
but that was
before you got
she
suffocated.
did that. Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I was pretty sure it happened before. Never mind. That's fine. I thought it happened before or
And
after.
that's about my turn, and I'm going to move towards the area where what's his face was.
Okay, so did
nodding
you-
towards my lord.
Okay, so you did not. All right, so, she's stunned.
Yes.
Pudgy.
All right, so should I just
Pudgy,
roll?
move over there where he was at. Trust me.
You have your sneak attack back on her because she's stunned.
Yeah.
So if you want to,
Pudgy, move back over where the dude was and hold your attack.
Isn't there a circle there?
No, he's gone.
Yeah, he's banished.
like,
Yeah,
you
but
won't
what's-
get your sneak attack though because
Yeah. I won't get
Yeah.
my sneak attack.
Nope, you just get a free attack.
Yeah, but here he gets to sneak. Oh!
Alright, Lethralian.
Hmm.
She's about to snap out of it.
Let's see here. I don't particularly have any desire to kill this chick. I'm going. What does it take to release a concentration?
You just let it go.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
and
just
let
let
it
it
go
go.
or cast another spell that requires concentration.
Okay. If a spell that requires concentration fails, would it still drop the concentration on the other spell?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well I will drop the concentration on Colossal Douchebag.
Okay.
I will let out a horrible sigh and be like, seriously, I said, go away. Bye.
So what? You just recast
My
banishment?
bad. Yeah, I
on
cast
her.
it on
To-
her.
On
to
her.
Get rid of her. Yeah.
Okay.
And I will use 2 sorcery points to quicken a firebolt while saying, you are so annoying. And miss.
Okay. Murray, your turn.
Oh.
I'll take an op attack from the air thingy.
Okay.
And then since I'm not invisible anymore, these will be at disadvantage.
And why? Because you're...
Because of the aging thing, giving
That's
us
right, that's right.
disadvantage and everything.
Hold on. She's banished. It lasts for another turn after she's gone.
Alright, I'll see you guys. I don't want to, but
Have a good
my schedule.
night.
Gotta go to work.
Later, man.
Alright,
Yeah, it was nice having you back.
Yeah, it was
No problems.
cool.
I'll be back next time.
See you next week, buddy.
Yeah.
Then Furia blows.
Stunning?
He's gonna hit first.
One of them hit. An unarmed hit.
Oh yeah. I'll go ahead and stun on that one.
Alright. Didn't work. Okay.
On his turn, he is going to turn to you all, and he is going to unleash a lightning blast. Let's see. So Myrrh, Radthorn, and Pudgy making. I need all three of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm going to cast Absorb Elements.
Okay.
I don't have it coded, so just tell me what
What kind of-
damage I'll have it.
What save was it again? Sorry.
Dexterity saving throw.
Pudgy evades the heck out of that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So Myrrh is the one that fails.
I'll still take half damage because of
Yeah.
evasion.
So everyone will take half damage except Pudgy, who takes no damage. I think.
So this is lightning damage.
55 by 2, 18. Okay.
How much is it halved?
18.
Okay.
Okay, and 2 individual attacks come out.
She comes back.
No, 18,
No.
you've made your save.
No, I have to make a Constitution save to maintain concentration.
Yeah,
for
but that
taking
DC
damage.
is 10.
It's 10 or half the damage taken, whichever.
If it's above 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
If it's above 20. Oh, okay, then she doesn't come back then. Sorry.
And 2 attacks go out. Oops. Sorry. Well, we'll say one against. Let's see, Mur miss, Pudgy hit. So one hit against Pudgy would basically be.
Oh, does he leave Mirth reach?
No, this is lightning. He just
Oh,
a blast of lightning goes out and hits Pudgy for 48 lightning damage plus. Okay, so Pudgy takes that 24 damage. Okay, it's his turn. This air weird is still without action. We come over here to Lethrelian, attack you, and miss. Radthorn, you're up.
Alrighty, and I've run out of most of my stuff, so I'm going to just toll the dead on him. Let's do this. Oh, actually, should I? No, I'm just gonna toll the dead.
Okay.
And that is about it for me.
She is still banished. Pudgy's gonna run up. And he's going to attack him, sneak attack, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Looks like a hit. I don't know where his sneak attack, there it is. Oof.
God damn.
Oh, that was doubled. Wait, was it doubled? Yeah, it was crit, I think.
Oh, does he crit on a 19?
No. I think it was by accidentally applied twice.
Okay. I'll fix it. Alright, left rally in your turn.
Let's see here. Let's see here. I need 6 points. As a bonus action, I'm gonna give up a first level slot to get back one sorcery point, and then I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to tween a disintegrate.
Okay.
One at him, one at the elemental.
Okay.
This is his save. He takes nothing. And the elemental takes this.
It poofs and vanishes into the wind. Mur, your turn.
And I'm gonna move over here. Next to the pillar. With my 1 hit point.
Alright, so that was the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack. Unarmed strike.
Oh, is the disadvantage off, or is it still at disadvantage now?
Yeah, because her turn's gone by.
Let's see here.
They all hit anyway, but
Yeah, they all hit anyway.
Because
Let's
it
just
dropped to
say,
20. Actually dropped, what was it? Yeah, a 20.
let's say it stays on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my Fury of Blows. That one misses. That one misses.
Okay. Greer is angry. He is wounded again. He's not liking what's going on around him. He's going to take 2 melee attacks at Pudgy and 2 melee attacks at Mur. So here comes his longsword attacks. Pudgy. 1 hit, 1 miss. This is 1d8 plus 4 slashing, plus 2d8 lightning damage. Okay, 1d8 plus 2d4. 1d8 plus 2d4 plus 46 plus 4. Alright, so 8, 13, 20 damage to Pudgy. But he can only do that once. That extra lightning damage once. Second attack missed. So one attack goes to Myrrh. Miss. Second attack to Myrrh. Misses, and he's gonna Wind Rush and blast you guys away from him again. Okay. Radthorn.
I'm going to try and chill touch him. I am going to lucky that.
That'll hit.
Yay!
Alright,
He can't regain hit points, and I'm gonna take out the last potion I have on me, and pass it over to Lothrelian, and that'll be my turn. I'm out of potion.
Alright. Pudgy's turn, he's gonna charge up here, and he's going to hold his attack.
Awesome.
Lothrelian, your turn.
I'll use the bonus action for the potion. What kind of potion is it?
Oh, it's a regular potion. It takes an action to imbibe.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can bonus
Then-
action
Quicken a cantrip.
cantrip.
Or a spell. You can quicken a spell.
No. I was thinking of the way I do potions in mine, and in my game, it's a bonus action to feed a potion to yourself. I will. Let's see here. How wide is this? It's only 5 feet. Alright, I'm assuming he's waiting for someone to get beside him, so I'm just gonna go up here and stand beside him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna point blank in his face a fucking lightning bolt.
Alright.
Lightning bolt at somebody casting lightning at us the whole time.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Oh my
Oh shit, you missed.
That's a good
Oh
point.
god.
Wait, does he have luck? He does have luck, doesn't he?
He has lucky! He has lucky! He might have one
Hold on. Before he attacks,
Okay.
I will quicken a cantrip, and I will give him advantage.
Okay.
What? Huh?
I have True Strike.
That's self.
Huh? No,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
any creature.
I think True Strike is self only, isn't it?
You extend your hand and point your finger at a target in range. Your magic grants.
Oh, yeah. It's-
you a brief insight. Never mind. Take that off him. Sorry. I thought
Yeah.
by the way it was worded you could do it on someone else.
Well, he's gonna use his lucky dice.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh!
Oh.
Damn it!
Crits for days.
Alright, sure. Alright, sneak attack. Critical strike. Oh shit. His
I
thing is
wait.
coded wrong. It doesn't matter. The
As
guy.
as he looks to me, as I charge up to him, and Pudgy sinks his sword into his side, I just wave goodbye to him.
Alright, and his glowing eyes become devoid of life as his scowl turns into one of awe and shock and surprise. He looks into your eyes, Lothrelian, and he says, "You elves always got in our way. I pity your
good.
world."
This is Oscaria.
You kick him off the edge. Okay.
Kick him off.
No, you might have had something important on him. No! Crap. And then time slows
And
down,
then
and
I
this
will-
is the point that you had to not do that.
I will move down here and release the banishment. Now can we play nice?
As she arrives, her face is scowling, and she's standing in a very feral pose. But in that same instant, the wind whipping stops. Your hair and your clothes fall lifelessly into place, and a voice kind of comes through the air and says, "This is most unorthodox. I suppose I shall have to appoint a new voice of the storm." The Gynosphinx, whose name is Vralyu, says, "Unorthodox indeed.
I nominate her and I point at the Sphinx.
Impossible." Her wings flare out, and she just rises up into the air, a half heartbeat away, and she just glares down at you all, and she says, "This world is not complete without a voice of the storm. Neither am I." She says, "Creature, warden, do your bidding. Appoint a new voice of the storm." And as the wind calms, and here you are, guys are above the crackle of it's been a full evening that you've been up here, and you can see now the sun peeking over the horizon as the darkness of the sky is giving way to daylight. The voice comes across now finally clearing up. Calculating, calculating. She says, "Of present mortals, one creature has potential to be voice of the storm. Is one creature here is compatible with existing mechanisms." And as as the light is shining, and finally pieces come to this area, and you can see down below you the swirls of the maelstrom that had begun to arise begin to fade and work away. The voice comes out and says, "Extension of offer, power over High Squall Citadel, and um, and control over this entire region um, is offered to you, Lady Radthorn."
Wait, what?
No wonder he's so scared of his wife.
It says, "Along with responsibilities of Voice of the Storm, um, come with you the caretaking of the seven pinnacles of the High Squall." It says, "Much duty assigned to you. It will take many years of work.
But
Do you
I
accept
am
this
much
offer?"
aged. I will die very soon. Surely Mur is better equipped to handle this. I have obligations, and I turn to a Slothrelian with a mixed
He
look.
says, "Negative." He says, "Only you are compatible. Only you can take up the mantle of Voice of the Storm. Will you accept this offer?"
Quick hypothetical question. What happens if I don't?
The Sphinx just steps forward and says, "Then there will be no voice, and you will not be allowed to return to this place."
Take it. You can do so much good from up here.
You will have to devote your life to this calling. There
And
are horizons upon horizons that you have not yet seen. The
I have a
worlds
que-
before that the twin gods hid from Malchior await you, voice of
I
the
have
storm to be.
I have a question, Guardian.
Speak.
You said earlier that the voice of the storm makes the rules, right?
It is so.
So if the voice of the storm named someone the new voice of the storm, they would be the new voice of the storm, right?
They would be unable to operate the machinery of this place. It requires a certain biology, a certain tendency.
So the voice of the storm doesn't make all the rules.
She looks at you, she says, "One cannot be the voice of the storm if one is not the voice of the storm."
So that's a yes. Okay.
Rathon being very conflicted, but also with mixed feelings, rolls wisdom, does her DC, and she's like,
You would be the
if
caretaker
one
of our land.
if one is needed, uh, and in her head she's going, but I don't want to. I want to spend time with Australians. Don't, God damn it. But I don't say it out loud. I will look towards
And
them and
suddenly,
nod
as you guys are
slowly.
watching, um, the world again grows dark. And you hear, and Adis, you hear Befinzor's voice come across to you. And he says, "This is the moment. In this time, Lothrelian chose to ask Radthorn to be his queen. He could not bear to leave her. And this is the moment that swayed this course of time down the path that it has taken." He says, "Adis, I give to you, with my full strength, the ability to speak one word to Lothrelian, one word that he will hear, back through the centuries, across the boundaries of time. This is what we have worked for. What do you say to him?"
Oh Jesus, that's not what I say. But one word, huh?
Agree.
Yeah, agree. Or if there's a word that's more fanciful and would be more like,
Acquiesce.
mm, something along the lines of letter to it. Agree. Agree's about the only thing that seems to fit.
Okay?
Yeah, agree.
Befinzor stares down at you and says, "Then it is done." And back in the world before you, you see Lothrelian stepping up to Radthorn, about to extend his hand out. You can see Radthorn sitting there in her unease, not knowing what to do. And he reaches out to Radthorn. His hand goes to her face, and he looks into her eyes, and he's about to make an appeal to her when suddenly there's a pause, and you speak the word into his mind, and he stops. An eerie feeling just crossing over him. Um, and you see him release his hand from her face and take a step back. And he bows his head, and he says, "Lady Radthorn, voice of the storm." And as she looks into his eyes, she lowers her head as well. She says, "Lothrelian, king of the elves." And with that,
You
your
got him.
vision begins to fade away. Adis, as your body begins to pull back across the centuries. As I take your guys' characters away from you.
I am so very confused because I was like, oh, I don't have radiant energy. I'm not gonna be the chosen one. Yes!
Adis, as you begin to withdraw, roll a perception check.
Okay. Let's see here. Perception.
You notice as your mind begins to withdraw across the centuries, um, that there's that um, all eyes are on Lothrelian and Radthorn, except one being. Her eyes are staring straight at you, Adis, as you withdraw across back through the span of time. and for a brief second, you see her cat-like eyes staring directly into yours, and she says, "Curious. We will meet. We will see each other again. I do believe."
Can I respond?
Very, very briefly.
I just say, look forward to it. Because that would be something that would so like seeing a being like that would be so like intriguing to him.
You withdraw back to your time, back to your world, back to the confinement of your the sanctuary that you had set up for yourself. Aye, it is done.
Did it work?
There's only but one way to find out. He stands
Well,
up.
kind of tired.
He says, "Agreed." He says, "But we
I still
must
got more
make
work to
haste."
do.
He
I
said, "We
don't
must
suppose you
make
could help
haste."
me do. I don't suppose you could help me do this faster. I need about 50 of them.
He shakes his head. "It will have to wait." He says, "Time is of the essence.
I don't
For the
suppose you can make
elves
them.
are gone."
Okay. Wait, gone?
Aye,
Wait, why are they gone? I thought we did all this to save them.
he says, "We bought ourselves one chance. One chance to counter Tiamat's attack.
I don't
Now,"
suppose you could help out my buddies, make them a little beefier.
he says, "if we had time, but we must go. We must go at this very moment."
Okay, I don't suppose you could do something about me being tired.
He says, "Unfortunately, no."
Okay,
Come.
no worries.
He claps his hand on your shoulder, and you can feel the world, the platform, the plane that you guys are sitting in begin to uh, whisk away, and you appear next to your companions in Westvane. Renly and Elwyn and Deimos are there. Renly frantically organizing some kind of means to transport herself to the battleground. Renly, this
Did
is
he
about
bring?
what?
Did he
This
bring my friends?
Nope, just you. This is Renly. This is right as you had found Elwyn and organized a means to teleport all of you to the
Oh,
spot
thank God.
to interact with where Antari's saber was heading. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. You see Adis suddenly appear. You see Biffin holding on to him, and he says, "We must go now." And he grabs all of you, and you can see his eyes squint down a little bit as you all just vanish from your presence there. Okay.
And you hear Biff, and then it cuts off as Reddy just sees his face.
All right. So next time we get together, you guys are gonna be teleported into the middle of the war zone where the elves had just been burned out of the sky.
Oh, gee.
Okay. And actually, let me think here. I'm gonna be
Wait,
gone next
has
week.
my
Go on.
memory changed?
Has
Do
your
I have any
memory changed?
do I still have any recollection of the diplomat
Yes. Yes. You know. You
being a
remember them all.
douchebag?
Oh
Being a
yeah.
douchebag.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, he
Yeah,
promised
we
me.
remember, like, the
Biffin
diplomat.
promised me that the diplomat would not be a diplomat if I did this. That was our deal.
Well, he wasn't married to Radthorn, and so did not appoint the diplomat, and therefore,
Oh, that's true. That's true. No, the diplomat's
yeah,
gone. That's right.
yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
But I think you might be the only one with that timeline because the
You're
rest
right.
of
Yeah.
us were outside that loop.
Yeah.
So
Diplomat's
we
gone.
don't remember
Okay.
any diplomat.
That's right.
We just think you're
Score
a sleeper
one.
agent.
Score one for time travel to get rid of enemies.
And then you
Okay.
tell us that, we should not have the diplomat around, and we'll think, wait, that diplomat probably knows something. We need that diplomat.
All right. All right,
So
guys.
wait, next
So
week, no game?
next week,
Or...
next week I'm traveling again. I'm gonna be out of town on a work trip, so it has to be 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'll put something in
But
Discord.
All right.
All right.
so cool.
Thanks, dude. That was cool.
That
Thanks.
was cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I thought
Night,
something.
guys.
I thought it might have something to do with the wife. I was hoping.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Later.
Hold on. Have we? Do I have any different recollection of who Lothrelian's wife is? Because he did have conversations about her.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Is it what's her face? Is it the bodyguard?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Score.
he's married now to his
Mur?
lifelong companion, Mur. Yeah.
Oh,
Score.
Mur never got pudgy. Oh, sad. Okay, but never mind.
No,
That was
'cause
awesome, though. I was like, pudgy was so much fun.
Pudgy was into fat dwarf women.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
rejected Mur.
That's cool.
She'll be a candle in the wind, forever thinking of what might have been. But okay, yeah.
That is
Have a good night,
that was an
guys.
interesting way to do that. I'm gonna have to remember that for mine. The
Yeah.
whole time travel and just to slow down the main time. That's a pretty cool idea.
Okay.
All
right,
right.
By
catch
the
you
way,
guys
what
later,
module
guys. Yeah.
did you use for that? Out of curiosity.
It's from Dungeons on Demand. I got it off of Tabletop RPG or whatever that website is.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Alex, have we
Actually, it was a
drink tomorrow?
Kickstarter.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Night,
All right, I'll see you guys
guys.
2
Night.
weeks. 2 weeks, guys.
Yep.
Take care.
Cool,
It was fun.
Thank you.
It was awesome.